Nobody listens to me. Welcome, everybody, to the Sync Countdown. Why is it so loud? I don't know, but I gotta make sure the fade is right. Welcome, everybody, to the Sync Countdown. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka The Mexcellence. You didn't expect me today. We were gonna do the McGrew's reviews.
We never put a schedule out.
One, we didn't put a schedule out, but two, I also didn't watch all the things I was supposed to. I had a work trip. So I was supposed to watch, what was the other one? The Boots Riley one?
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit at all. But I watched The Bear, and so what's going to happen is I learned that Secret Invasion is 6 episodes, and 3 episodes will be out next week. So we'll talk about Secret Invasion, as well as all the other things that we were going to talk about this episode.
Sorry. Am I hitting you?
No, he's just you're just swinging your hips back and forth. And if you're a video watcher, thanks for watching live on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, just about. And but if you're listening on all the other podcasting platforms, those are taking off too. So thank you for listening over there. Thanks for joining the Mexcellence. Thanks for listening to Sync Countdown. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka The Mexcellence. Joining me on the other side, we have...
It's DJ. Have we had this combination in a minute?
Nope.
I don't think we've ever had this combination.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Just not in a minute.
Right.
You would have to probably go back to Mongrel Radio to find this
Who's our
combination.
biggest fan, and who will find that information out of when this is the last 3 combination?
Yeah, like 3 combination of this is... Oh, no, you're right. I don't know. It's been a minute.
You would have to go to Mongrel Radio.
Just us 3? Yeah, that's
No, I mean, 4 different. Yeah, like that's happened. 3?
Even Rakim was like, Marcos, TJ, the Muscle Bros, Savage Mandy says.
Yeah, you would have to go to a Mongrel Radio where Alyssa was gone. That would probably be it. That would probably be
And
it.
yes, we are not. That was an old show where we talk about politics, and we're not talking about politics today because I don't want to fight. That said,
It's depressing.
Joining me on the other side in the American flag bandana.
Dude, it was funny because I was so ready to talk about the antithesis of today's podcast today with I'm a Virgo.
Communism?
Yes, actually, that is a big thing in I'm a Virgo, 100%.
Oh, of course, because it's Bruce Riley. He's a goddamn communist.
You have a character that openly says, I'm a communist.
I also like how we picked this. Like, you picked this topic so innocently, like perfect alignment for 4th of July, and America really tried to fuck this.
Oh, don't worry. By the time this airs tomorrow, we're going to have no student loan funding. We ain't going to have a goddamn thing tomorrow. Shit. So right now, in our Ignorance is Bliss Thursday, thank you for joining us.
You decided to drop this at the most controversial time.
Well, that's the thing. Well, speaking of communists, I actually did see Boots Riley in the coup, and I was in the audience, and some guy was trying to pass out Communist Manifesto pamphlets to me, and I was like, this is a real thing?
Yeah, that's his merch guy.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a real thing? No,
I
thank
saw
you.
him
And I
at Warped
just
Tour.
passed it
That's
back.
how, different a scene it was kind of thing. It's fun.
Right. By the way, Bat G, Marcos, I love doing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, that dude is dead.
That guy, it was the Shadow Realm. He didn't die.
That's what they say when they don't
Shadow Realm. Also,
super dead.
Also, Luffy has a fun theme song with raps or whatever.
Yes.
I was watching how 4Kids fucked up a lot of intros and made a lot of intros also.
Now, time out. That is unironically addictive.
Which one? The Luffy Monkey D One Piece one?
Yeah, the One Piece one.
Yeah.
It used to be hated, and then when you become mature and it ages like fine wine.
I feel like that's a controversial opinion that I have no idea about.
No, it's how to put it. People really do we hate a lot of things about the One Piece Funimation, not Funimation, 4Kids dub. But that rap is admittedly addictive.
It's a whole new world.
Top
we
5
live
shows on
in.
4Kids.
Top 5 shows 4Kids. There was like 7 shows. 4Kids.
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
Right.
there was like...
It's like Digimon 1 and 2, the Pokemon.
And they fucked up everything. Like, they really did fuck up a lot.
Jelly donuts are delicious. I have them all the time at Japanese restaurants, all right?
Apparently, culture's scary.
By the way, Savage Mandy coming up next. Top 5 communists.
I could do that one, actually.
But no. The reason why I brought this up is because we had an audible because I didn't want to do the homework, and I was like, guys, I didn't do my homework. So it was 4th of July, and we're taking a day off on purpose. Not illness, not tears, not depression, not anxiety. That's mostly me. We're taking 4th of July off. It's on a Tuesday. And I don't know if we're even going to do anything. I don't even know if there's fireworks. I don't know where to go.
I'll be in California.
Austin. You're going to be in the greatest of firework forest fire prone places in the world.
Yeah,
So,
I said I'm going to be in the middle of a wildfire. That's going to happen. And I've watched an Aaron Courage, 1995. I've watched Bleach. I'm all up to date. I've read the manga, did the whole 9. Very big fan.
we're not watching Winx Club, but yes.
Winx.
Next Stop with your catalogical knowledge of Saturday morning cartoon theme songs, all right? I can't do it today.
Hey, man,
I think there's some theme songs that are just like they stick with you, and I'm gonna say that it happens when you're 10 because that's probably when 4Kids was.
Dude, I have an unhealthy encyclopedic knowledge of theme songs. It's actually kind of bad. Like I tell people all the time, a pup named Scooby Doo hits.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pup named Scooby Doo. He's coming after you.
No.
We want to solve. No, not that one.
Do it.
A pup named Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no, I can't. Scooby Doo. There's a mystery in town. Like it's a whole thing.
Right, but I'm weird for being the
theme
Disney
song.
guy, huh? Yeah.
No, because I know Disney.
All
theme
of a sudden, I'm weird for Zippity Doo. Actually, I am weird
that
for
would
that
be
one.
weird.
That
That
one's
would-
probably the bad one.
Yeah.
But look, everyone in there is naming off their favorite things.
Not to steer it towards the anime excellence, but the next time I was going to ask you and JJ, what's your favorite theme song in the nostalgia question?
Ooh.
But we'll save
From
that.
like
Save that.
From like an anime perspective?
Yes.
Okay, because
We're saving that. That we'll have time to think about it. But actually, first and foremost, we actually do have to address not an elephant in the room because it's just kind of like a little like hamster right now. But if it becomes an elephant, I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of the chat. So I know you guys forgot already, but I remember.
I wasn't here.
I was.
Oh, you weren't here. No,
Yes.
no, but you was in the chat.
Both of us weren't here.
It was in the chat, and you guys remembered.
Been sick.
As in we all
Oh, you're right,
commented on it.
yes.
It's a straight tag, actually, from Tuesday to Thursday.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Except for
it's a
you.
swap. I am the unifier finally because I'm not sick and out of the house. No, so I'm gonna adjust this as gently as possible. But if I need to be more strong-handed, I'm gonna have to fuck all of you up. But we're not at that level yet. But we got a little spicy in our conversation at the second half of our podcast last Tuesday, during our Kicking It with the Compas. We were talking about the spanking bartender guy who gets to spank butts with a paddle for his career. You didn't watch the show, clearly, but yes, there's a small.
I missed one, and it's the end of I'm the only nigga who watches this.
There is a Hispanic man who gets to spank voluptuous butts per their request at a bar in Vegas. So
Probably not all nice.
the ones he posts, and he has an extensive
post.
no, but he has an extensive Instagram where in between butt slaps is him just working out like a fucking hound. It's hilarious. But in the interim of that, we saw a little bit of what I would consider, and actually what my girlfriend actually called out while she was looking in the chat, a little bit of harassment, maybe a little bit of asking too many personal questions about what kinks you're into and things of that sort. So just remember, I want to remind everybody that the chat at the Mexcellence is a safe space for everybody from sexual harassment. We're going to joke a lot about the show, but everybody in here is in on the joke, and so we'll do the jokes. Me and TJ talked about something heinous before the show about people's wives being slept with, famous internet celebrities. If you want Patreon, let us know in the comments. Yeah. But if you
Couldn't be me.
But yeah, Savage Mandy, that may or may not be exactly what we're talking about, but that's what I'm saying. Be cool, be easy, don't harass anybody in the chat, leave everybody alone. If you guys want to flirt with each other on your own time, on your own space, and if I hear about it afterwards, I'm going to fucking take swift action because I don't fucks with that, nor do we here at the Mexcellence.
Hey, look. We love letting you. Hey, you can ask us personal questions.
Elijah knew exactly who you're talking about, by the way.
Yeah, I do.
and yes, me eating. Tell me about me eating booty. Tell me about eating booty all the time. We are the ones you can say whatever heinous comments you want to.
We're actually pretty. Yeah, we're actually we're pretty open.
Lest they get banned by the auto chat. But other than that, say what you want to us. Interact with us. Don't be bothering people in the chat when it comes to certain things like. Perhaps asking for people's Instagrams and stuff because they have a female name. So
look, at the end of the day, we do not play with that bullshit. Don't try us. Don't even think about trying us. And especially since we are so loosey goosey with however we like to go ahead with our conversations when we talk about our topic sets. Don't play. We'll cut that shit out in a heartbeat. Not even think about it, and you'll never see anything ever again. And I do not care. I do not give a damn. But ultimately, it's all about making people make sure they feel comfortable because we do love the fact we have such a diverse community. Women, men, everything in between.
Right.
And we like to make sure that we keep it that way. So let's make sure that we keep it that way in a healthy and fun manner. That does not mean that you guys can't get all fun and crazy in the chat. Just be mild. Just make sure that you're not pushing any boundaries that don't feel comfortable, and you know how to act right.
Right. And also, Jordan, no, you could slut it up as much as you want, Jordan. We know you. You could say all sorts of slutty things to us because we know who you are. If it's the right Jordan, if it's Jordan that we know,
it is, yeah,
okay. He changes his name so often. I don't know.
I will say, in their defense, maybe they don't know how to act, which is like just to put a cork on your kind of thing. But if you don't know, I mean, we're definitely going to put a reminder like we're doing right now.
Exactly.
And all we ask, it's just really simple. Just don't be a creep. I'm sure maybe organic meetups and shit will happen on a long enough timeline, but like just don't need to push it.
Exactly.
If you want to shoot your shot, wait until the first Mexicans meetup,
Right.
and then get rejected in person.
Exactly. just like our former community where we saw that happen a dozen times every event. For the same, and it was the same 3 girls that were doing all 9 rejections. It was a pretty pound for pound hilarious moment.
Hey, man.
By the way, this is how we deal with creeps in person if you don't get the point.
No! Get out of here with that watch! Lay off the poor beavers, will ya? Jeez! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you showed up, jeepers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!
This is a happy place.
I legit don't remember that episode.
Oh no, I played it last time because we were talking about creeps in another manner, not even related to that.
And
but
it's like,
yes,
hey, and it looks like some people didn't even notice, weren't thrown off, but there was a person who mentioned that didn't feel comfortable, so we have to bring it up.
I got eyes everywhere, so you better fucking cool out with that shit. And thank you for watching. And just know that we got your back. If anybody harasses or if you feel like you're harassed, let me know. Message us. We're still a small enough community to nip this shit in the bud, so we're gonna do it. And that's all we got to say about that.
Even if we're bigger.
Oh, well, I'm just saying it's easier.
It'll be harder if there was 600 people in the chat.
Right.
Hey,
just going dicks. Like I can't. That's a lot for me to filter.
That'll be how I know we made it. If we have an entire show where it's nothing just people typing, it's dicks.
Don't do that. No, if that's a joke, that'd be kind of a funny joke, actually. Everyone just spams our chat with dicks. But not like real penises, just the word dicks.
Just with the word dicks.
Right.
That said,
I don't think that works that way.
Man, there's so many of these raunchy topics that we cannot talk about on Twitch. It's so funny. Because this last one, I was feeling a type of way. You ain't gonna catch me. You ain't gonna catch me like that.
So for the never will be aired show that we just recorded, not even recorded.
We didn't record.
Just us talking in front of the mics.
Okay, look, so check it. If the mic's in front of us, we naturally gravitate towards it.
Right.
And it's like
I started switching. We weren't even on. I was like, so what do you think about this? Yep, cool.
But yeah, we had a whole, I think it was like 20 minutes.
20 minutes just talking about TJ and his ideal world where nobody has sex with his future wife.
No,
I meant like after you're married, not like right now.
Stop it!
Like, I bet your future wife's getting plowed amazingly right now. Whether it be by you or by their partner, who knows? Hey, sorry,
I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know if you want to say that sentence.
I'm just being hilariously vague so I can give him an in and out for lack of a better term.
No!
Fine, give her an in and out for lack of a better term.
She does.
God.
She does watch this once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's going to be the one that's totally going to watch.
Future wife!
Hey, I'm just saying, exactly. First of all, not his future wife. Second of all,
but I don't know if that's going to stop putting me in the situation.
I'm not done. I'm getting you out of this. I'm stepping this back. Yeah, she's not going to be the one that watches the Pro America podcast, all right? Out of all of our girlfriends. Actually, no, mine's not a communist, but she's pretty revolutionary. But anyway.
Needless to say.
Don't fuck somebody's wife. That's in the Bible. That's in the 10 Commandments.
I mean, without permission.
Yeah, if you're about that.
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
because this is America.
Now, let's be real. I said it takes a very special type, a very special type of relationship, and a very special type of person,
and a very special type of man to fuck my wife,
to be able to navigate that sort of situation. And it ain't me. I said it ain't me, dog. I ain't gonna be on. I ain't gonna get dragged on the internet like that. Hell no. I mean, that situation's a lot different.
No. The thing is, you wouldn't even put it on the internet. It would just happen to you privately, and I would just make fun of you. It would just be me. It would be the audience
still
of
be
me.
mad. I would be like, not happening to me, dog.
I mean, you were alluding to a situation where there was some form of permission given. I'm just saying, when it comes to the internet, like Will Smith didn't even have a chance, and that was out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't gonna catch me crying like Will. You ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Hey, so by the way, Serenity, yeah, I know it's not in the Bible. He's a Christian. I'm not, or I am Catholic. That counts. But yeah, Christian Serenity, if you're not a Christian, that's
boss.
fine. Huh?
Same boss.
Same boss. Yeah. Same ladder. There's a couple more steps in mine. There's a couple more holy guys, but
No, well, time out. Before we make assumptions, do not forget I am also like. You see, this is when you say things, put me in a fucking position.
Hey,
look, I do not want a purist snow type. That's not exactly what I want. And I'm super comfortable with...
See, why are you going to pick on people in the chat? Just pick on TJ.
exactly.
Pick on us.
Like, it's so much easier when you're slightly vague about his stances on things.
Oh my God, no,
Yeah.
that's not how I feel about things. I just said...
This dude's being screwed today, huh?
Yeah, I'm being fucked right now.
No, I
and
didn't
not
do
like
nothing.
someone's wife.
No, but you're like with the comment he made right before and what he said right now, this dude's just out to fuck with you.
Yes,
today.
what the fuck?
I'm back, baby. I'm fresh. I was sick for like a month. Dude, I was on vacation.
I sit here. I'm like, look. To be very clear, dude. Hey, we all have relationships before we get into a relationship, and all relationships have different dynamics. I don't give a
with
fuck
30-ish.
about. Yeah, I
Right.
don't give a fuck about what happened before I was there.
Right.
But if I'm married to you,
Like, because if you think about it, like, if you really think about it, like, think about it. Like, think about all the people that your partner's been with. Like, I want you to think, all you out there to think about it right now. Like, all of the partners. Because especially if you have an attractive spouse, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's really hot, like, I want you to all imagine, like, how dirty they used to
Attractive
get.
people sleep with less people.
Right, but like how
It's
dirty
actually-
they got.
That's crazy.
Like how fine, even worse. Imagine how ugly your girl kind of gotten, or your man's kind of ugly, and how you like him in that sort of way. 1,000 mouths have been on that. I'm just reminding you
Don't
right
worry
now.
if you have an ugly spouse. You're getting called out for being
Me?
beautyist.
Yeah, you, TJ.
No,
why
you.
me?
I didn't say don't do this. I didn't say shit.
Don't worry if you. Yeah, no. See, you actually made Savage Mandy. She said, "Don't worry if you have an ugly spouse." You said the ugly spouses are the sluttiest, are the ones that do the most penetration.
That's not what "don't worry" means. That means that's the opposite.
No,
of
but
it.
you told her to extra worry about ugly spouses.
I didn't.
Because you're saying
I
the
don't give a
beautiful
fuck
people.
How many people? Someone that I married.
Oh, I was just saying you, them out there. I was just trying to get
What
to
is
them.
that? Why are they slut shaming people?
See, look at
Like
DJ
you're
Lemon
doing
feels
right now.
dirty. DJ Lemon, because DJ Lemon has a ugly. I'm kidding. No, that's mean. Okay, that's mean.
No.
That's mean.
By the way, Savage Mandy 100% backs me.
Marcos is correct. Sammy is incorrect. That's fine. But Maddie, you didn't clarify whether you have an ugly or a handsome
because you're ranting
spouse.
and they're commenting. So you're like, rant. Oh, this comment that was made 3 minutes ago is obviously backing me.
Of course it is. All the comments back.
No, look, I just simply say, first of all, there's nothing more American than sex.
I don't know if I should
But-
feel shamed or proud. Exactly. That's for you to decide with the Lord.
I just said that whole situation. Like that whole situation, you have to be so careful with how you navigate online relationships. But the thing I harped on was not the fact that it happened, more so that it was the first time that you waited till a month after you just got married. Like, I was like, the timing on that just was dumb. That was just dumb.
We were going to talk about it, but now you've already alluded to it so many times.
Because it's dumb. I was like, you just got married. It took you were a month fresh.
Christina, you know your sins. I don't know where I fall in this category. You know your
She's
sins.
saying she doesn't know whether she knows if she's hot or not.
That's what I'm saying. You know your sins. You know what you've done.
Hey.
But here's the thing, TJ. This is the most important lesson about cuckoldry in America, is that it is in America. And you are free to be cucked as much as you want or don't want to be.
It is definitely not an American thing in the sense that, like...
What's French, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Europe they have open sex clubs. Well, open sex clubs, because we have closed sex clubs that you don't hear about, kind of
That
thing.
are in the whispers in the shadows, yes.
Yeah, the song "Turn on the Red Light" is literally about the red light district. So, like,
Roxanne, you mean?
Yeah,
Turn the song turned up through.
you know what I meant.
Roxanne, beep, beep, Yeah, I know exactly what song. But
See, I said, and that's where I like because Marcos, you've been international already.
Yeah.
And I said, I personally,
internationally cucking wives
No.
left and right, cucking husbands on
Hey.
a daily in Thailand. Was that the fun you were having in Thailand? The mysterious fun?
hey, military's got to make moves, son. I said he was on a mission, not exactly protecting the country, but protecting the streets.
Hold on. Marcos, if you have a band, you need to call it Marcos and the Mysterious Fun.
Mysterious Thailand fun. But no,
Mark-
I put it like that.
I'm waiting for the
personally-
right compas to tell that. Maybe on the special birthday podcast we're having.
Right. We'll figure. We got extra special shows. We got Patreon inevitable shows.
Yeah.
We might just need to bank them and just record them just so we don't forget them, and then just charge.
Oh, I'll never
people
forget
back up.
Thailand.
But so what I was gonna say was I personally could never be in a fruitful and committed relationship if I have not traveled internationally yet, because the shit will mess you up. You will be messed up.
But here's the
It's
thing.
gonna catch you slipping, and it takes a strong man to be not caught slipping, or someone who's already been there.
But here's the thing. You can go internationally all you want. Nothing holds a candle to fucking America, baby. America #1.
They tried.
Woo!
But
I am a real American. Actually, he's awful too. Anyway, when's the Patreon dropping? Never know. TJ won't let me.
hell nah.
But
It's like one day.
but we were talking about America.
Yes, and look, when we brought up this subject, a lot of by proxy, there's a lot of things that genuinely we shit on America all the time.
All the time.
Like
it's
every
like
day.
a second pastime for me.
Right? And by no means do I really give a fuck about a lot of things in this country, but
But
let's be real here. It's not all bad. We can complain and there are me being as honest as possible, there are really tough countries out there to live in. So
Right.
Well,
but
that's the overall thing, is that a country is more than its government. You don't go to Switzerland and be like, oh, you guys don't let in immigrants at all. You don't go to Japan and complain about their immigrant policy.
Right.
You don't, most countries have barely, I know we're on the back slope, but Mexico barely legalized abortion 5 years ago.
Right.
We are still pretty progressive. We just have some shitheads in office right now.
who make it about them and make it about the showcasing of it. Hence
Yeah.
why it gets so perpetuated into being as terrible as it is, because all people see on the media is how bad it is, which rightfully so. Not saying
right.
Yeah.
It's fucked up here. And it's fucked up for a while now, for the last probably 7 years, 7 years.
But remember, we're in a country that lets us say it's fucked up a lot.
Right. Yeah. Yet so far.
Right, as of right now.
Right, as of right now. But
I mean, there's other countries where you're guilty until found innocent. The trials work the opposite kind of way.
right.
Well, I mean, that's how it works for black people.
I mean, look,
I mean, if we want to be real,
I'm just saying-
minorities in general, not even black.
I'm just saying I stole a lot of chicken nuggets and I still have both my hands. Nobody chopped off my hands for stealing chicken nuggets.
I have definitely viewed a lot of sites with various different.
He was on Faces of Death.
No, Reddit exists.
Oh, no, okay. I was like, wait, you were a peeping Tom? You didn't get caught? Is that what
No.
you were implying? No, because I've seen a
Why
lot
are
of
you
things.
trying to incriminate me today?
No. I'm just saying I didn't get my hand chopped off for stealing nuggets. So I was admitting to a crime, and you're like, yeah, I've seen a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to see, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
We're
Reddit
talking
being
about the punishment in other countries.
Oh yeah.
Reddit.
Oh
being
shit, in
a
this
thing
country, man. Hold on.
is even considerably wild. And I do think
Twitter, since Elon took over, has been it's just lively.
now America does teach you maybe there's such a thing as too much freedom, because but at the I don't know
Sammy is
what.
full on attacking TJ. He's attacking both of us. He's just he'll get it out of his system. I think he was just in a car too long this week.
Yeah. He was like, I drove to Dallas and back, and I'm ready to fight.
No, look, you know, Tommy's the guy I usually go after, and you're sitting in his chair, so it's like,
I enveloped Tommy's energy.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, it's time for me to yell at Tommy, and then I just shoot my energy in this way. Like, JJ's usually right here, so I'm not even saying anything to you. I'm just waiting for you to say your whimsical, awesome things like JJ does. But no. But no, I was looking at the museum.
He's just focusing so hard on seeing Tommy and JJ.
Right.
I said wrong black man and Hispanic man. He just squinted and was like, it's the same.
Look, the Supreme Court ruled that race doesn't exist, okay? Everybody's equal now.
But Texas did that literally a couple days ago.
What did
You know
they
what's
do?
funny is that UT will probably still have a diversity like income or selection process.
They have to.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I don't think no college wanted this.
Nobody wants this. It makes
Well, the only like argument that I've heard that made any sense is like Asians got fucked, but it's like whatever, dude. Like go to your second choice school. It's not the end of the world.
I mean,
okay. I said we weren't talking about it. I said we weren't talking about it for stupid ass fucking things like that.
But
I'm about to talk back and explain away your actual meaning of it, which is a lot more progressive than you just said at this very moment. You want to talk about me misinterpreting what you're saying? He misinterprets what he means.
oh no, time out. You did.
I made a joke. I made it.
But seriously,
People don't know because you say it with such serious tonality. But you have a lot of believability when you speak, Marcos. You carry a lot of weight.
The point that I made, just so because not everyone's on my Facebook, most people are on my Instagram that are fans of this, was I was like, I don't really kind of mind affirmative action being taken away.
This is what I didn't want you to say on the fucking
you get away with if you do away with legacy programs. And the joke, the progressive point about it is that legacy programs actually take up more slots than anything else. We would have a way better situation, but if you're going to take away one and not the other, it's really just minorities getting fucked.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's right. But I gave him time to explain all of it, as opposed to Asians just go to their second choice. Like there's two different sentences there.
No, I just think about it from like I'm gonna be honest with you, like diverse workplaces, you get tax breaks and things, so it's kind of just stupid.
Not even that.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not even
no,
that.
but
It's good to have black people and brown people and Asian people around you.
No, okay, look, but they don't get that. So I'm just keeping it from like a professional perspective of professional in terms of like fiscally professional. You get resources if you have diverse workspaces and schools. So it didn't make sense why they just did away with it. And I don't think no school asked for it.
60% of my job is marketing, outreach, and you get better ideas when you have a diversity of opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you want people to say that's a shitty ad. Why? Cool, thank you. Right?
Right. It was like that one time this one company advertised, it was for insurance. I'm being real vague right now. Remember the lime commercial? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a commercial about Mexicans pouring lime on food, on pizza, on a little girl's hair, because apparently that was like a thing in one city in Mexico that person who made the commercial was like, oh yeah, you put limes in your hair to make it glow better or whatever. But everyone's like, what the fuck is this racist Mexican commercial about squeezing lemons on pizza and on a little girl's fucking head? And then they got sued pretty bad.
Really small company from New England that probably didn't have any Mexicans in their marketing department. And then they're not the only ones that are privy to it. For some reason, no matter what the media is, it's like we're talking about Mexicans or Hispanics. So all we're going to talk about is tacos and food. And like they don't go into any other.
And they're all going to have an East Los accent.
I'm actually, oh God. Okay, can we, I'll say one more thing and then we can switch over to the fun American topic. Right. I'm actually, Serenity, something you pointed out is exactly what I believe. I think that we should stop glorifying such schools with big names and actually uplift all colleges where their programs are actually sufficient, but for some reason are disenfranchised and discounted because they just don't have a name of a certain aspect of their system. And granted, there are definitely more challenging programs. I don't care what anybody says. UT will kick you in the fucking face if you're not prepared for it.
Right.
That doesn't mean there aren't other programs like that and other colleges that should be put on the main front and be as enticing for other areas too.
The part where this is fucking people the most, people of color the most, is Ivy League schools where most people are going to get bankrolled in. Like, there's no way George Bush had a GPA to get into Yale.
Oh, for sure. Right. And a not cocaine problem.
Yeah. But it comes down to a point where it's just like... going to those Ivy League schools, it's not about education, despite education being pretty good. It's about the connections that you get.
It's about the name. It's about the connections. It's about like whenever how do I put it?
Sorry, Many Yale prefers if you have a cocaine problem.
And but also that's why. But that's also why like the affirmative action kind of clauses and systems and diversity and inclusion is so important, because Harvard is systemically, or a lot of these Ivy League schools are systemically built to invite a lot of power, which often is connected with white people.
Right.
And but I'm with you.
Yeah.
Legacy programs have what you said is accurate. I would be like, if you take out affirmative action in and of itself,
Yeah.
like that tagline is horrendous if you're not willing to address all of the other concerns and on the totem pole of things. It was not the first one that shouldn't have been knocked out.
Right.
For sure.
And I'll end on this, and then we'll get, actually, because it goes back to America, because this was I read this today, was the application for Harvard from former President John F. Kennedy. And it reads as thus, and trust me, it's not that long. The reasons that I have for wishing to go to Harvard are several. I feel that Harvard can give me a better background and a better liberal education than any other university. I have always wanted to go there, and I have felt that it is not just another college, but it is a university with something definite to offer. Then, too, I would like to go to the same college as my father. To be a Harvard man is an inviolable distinction, and one that I sincerely hope I shall attain.
Did he get into Harvard?
He got into Harvard.
That is, I mean, I don't know if it's the way that Sam read it, but that is legitimately sounds like the Clone High version of JFK.
That's actually
That's what I was going for a little bit.
100% Clone High.
Yeah. No, it was. That's called a bad Kennedy impression.
But it's just a matter of, like you said, like really,
Sorry.
if more families were to be in situations to where they could go to then legacy would make sense. Like there's stuff like it just, you have to make the system make sense. You can't take off one thing without addressing the others. And fine.
I did hear a funny argument about the Ivy League schools and getting rid of us, because they were like, well, if you get rid of legacy, you need to get rid of sports admissions. And I was like, no, because there's a lot of people from bad backgrounds that get to go to Ivy League schools because they're good at football.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, but you shouldn't get in because you're good at fencing. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's like you.
Oh, fencing. Right. Fencing. Hey, I'm just saying, Aunt Becky's daughter got in for fucking canoeing at USC, and she wasn't a good canoeer.
I think that's where it should be prioritizing and not just grades. I think that there should be more of a focus on, hey, even if you don't excel in the classroom, what do you excel at in order for you to be someone who represents and is very fruitful in this environment that will continue to provide diversity in all of those initiatives. But a lot of kids, because the circumstances aren't even able to have the time and bandwidth to go to clubs that encourage those sort of things. Hence why it's like a rock and a hard place. And we haven't found a good situation. But I said someone before this even happened, the American education system is fucked anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, why are we surprised?
Right.
But that's okay, because America is not all bad. I know it just made it seem like America's
This
bad.
is how we actually feel, and we never really talk about it, but we know this stuff very intimately, and the thing is we could talk about it, and we wouldn't be able to come up with any solutions because we did not go to Yale. But
I mean, I'd have better solutions than someone that went to Yale in certain cases.
I would like to go to Harvard because Harvard is where
I
my
was thinking
daddy
of Lindsey
went.
Graham right off the top of my head.
And Harvard is a good university where I might like to be a Harvard. Anyway.
Time out. Okay, just to throw it out there, would you have gone to any other school if you didn't go to where you went to?
Yeah, UCLA. I fucked up. I fucked up the application to UCLA, but I probably would have gone there absolutely if I didn't
Out of
UCLA.
state. Out of state.
Out of state? Fuck no.
There's plenty of good colleges.
I'm sure. Notre Dame, maybe.
Yeah, like now realistically,
A little
like,
too fucking cold.
I did see an affirmative action graph on UCLA, and it was like, didn't make a dent at all.
It's hard. No, that's just it's simply because UCLA is the most applied to school in the world.
No.
It's just be so many fucking people because it's not like Yale, but they're like I can get into UCLA, maybe not Yale, or even I think it's like Berkeley and UCLA, but UCLA is nicer than Berkeley, like just location wise. Bless you.
I would have gone to USC.
USC would University Spoiled Children. I have negative connotations to them.
No, I just wanted to go to a school out of state, and then I realized how expensive it was, and I said,
Oh yeah.
I'll go to a college. I'll go to a college here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No,
I'll go to the progressive college
it
here.
was $40,000 for out of state in my school. But anyway.
On the positive note of affirmative action, I was given a lot of money to go to Ohio State, but it wasn't enough to cover the out-of-state tuition.
Dog, that's what I said. I got a scholarship, and that scholarship said you still gonna struggle. Like I said, minus your tuition, you gonna be broke. Your mama gonna be broke. Your family cannot afford this school. And I said, okay.
Hey, Savage Manny, Cal State is fucking awesome. Two of my siblings went to Cal State. Also, I did not know that about Andrew Wilson. Get that shit together. I don't know why I said that so aggressively. No, Andrew Wilson's dad went to UCLA. I did not know that. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, no, people going to University of California. Oh, he went to Cal. Never mind. But still, Cal's a fucking great university. But now we're talking about the other parts of America. God shared his grapes with me. And crown that good with mother.
Why did you want to do this topic?
Yeah, on Tuesday,
4th of July.
You don't even like this.
It was 4th of July on Tuesday.
None of us like this.
And the thing is that I
can have fun with this topipic. I just was like, I wonder why.
Yeah, I was like, I got the 4th of July connotation, but I was like, did you vomit after saying this was the topic?
Well, the thing was that we all had different interpretations, which I'm going to get into right now, because I was like, the best things about America, American characters, like America-based characters, just like the thing that's like, yeah, America, like just the things that make you feel that way. But then you were like, it's the things about America that you love the most, the enriching things that makes you proud to be an American.
I'm still on the same wavelength as you.
So that Yu-Gi-Oh character can be one of the choices in your book.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, absolutely. I'm just saying.
But he dies, and he's only there like 3 episodes.
Okay, that's fine. And then how did you perceive this list?
The things that make me stay in this godforsaken country.
Okay, so you're actually going why the actual America is good. Actually, mine are all America-based too.
Yeah, mine are American-based, but also ideologies. There's things like that.
I didn't pick any characters. Not really. No, I didn't pick any characters. But
and things that were birthed.
Elijah, I didn't stand for the pledge in 2003.
Yeah, they let us have a choice back then, and now they don't anymore, really.
I mean, I didn't have a choice. It just was a punk kid. What are they going to tell me? They can't move me. I'm bigger than most of the teachers.
Right. That said, my number 5.
It was like I'm pledging to this inanimate object.
Well, you guys pledged the flag to Texas. That's even fucking weirder.
There's a couple other states that do it. I just don't care.
Thank you, Texas, for the great ham.
Why are they airing
Why?
That's the Cesar Chavez one.
Yeah. Time out.
That's the Mexican. The Mexican one is this. That's not Hitler.
What's California?
No, I said Aaron Yeager.
Oh, Aaron Yeager. Oh, I thought you said Aryan. I was like, wait a minute.
What's California's anthem?
We don't have one.
Huh?
We probably have a song or most like high schools have like a fight song that nobody knows. Yeah, it's California Love by Tupac and Dr. Dre.
California Love.
See, Elijah's with me. He also thought it was Aaron Yeager.
That's because he's a giant dork. All right.
He's not a giant
California.
Dork. He's a regular sized dork.
No, what would they be called? Pledge of Allegiance?
You're talking about. He said anthem.
Well, Pledge of Allegiance anthem. Let's see here. Nope. That's just the regular one. Never mind. No, we have no anthem. We have nothing like that. But my number 5. We're gonna get into it. This one's very silly. But in present times, it's very important. Not only from where I grew up, but in this individual space in particular, with this fucking temperature and the fact that the goddamn Brits don't have this shit anywhere in their homes. My number 5 is AC in every building.
You know, you're right.
That's my number 5.
And that's not an American thing.
That's what?
It's not an American thing.
What do you mean?
There are states that don't have AC.
Oh, no, states. But like, they're not the hot states.
Yeah, I mean,
they're getting
they're gonna
now.
be. They're gonna be.
Global warming.
They're gonna figure it out pretty quickly. Yeah, like the fucking East Coast and the winters and stuff. They don't have ACs. I understand that.
Serenity found the I love a California song.
I love you, California. You're the greatest state of all. I love you in winter, summer, spring, and in the fall. I love your fertile valleys and your dear mountains I adore. I love your grand old ocean. And I love your rugged shore. Hey.
Ew.
That was not on rhythm, by the way. I just made that up. But back to AC. The fact that majority of American homes in hot climates have air conditioning built into everything. Being without air conditioning for 2 weeks and over a weekend where I was sick really made me appreciate the fact that I can go into any building in Austin, in Texas, really, in California, in Nevada, in Arizona, in fucking all those Southwest and very warm climates, and get a nice ice cold blast of air and how that's going to be so relevant in the near future when we're all about to explode.
I literally keep my house at 69, not for the joke,
Right.
69 to 70 degrees. But I do give you, how do I put it?
It's a contempt over nature.
I do give you a lot of this is why you got to travel internationally, because maybe you would have hit that feeling a little earlier.
What?
The whole AC thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you start to literally go to any third world country for a little bit. You're like, damn, straight roads are nice. It's like,
Nope.
AC is nice.
Oh, dude, roads. I forgot about
Roads are so much better.
Fucking no, Marcos number 5, the highway system.
I mean, actually, if we want to jump to mine,
Fucking, is this seriously?
functional infrastructure
Okay. All right. I want AC. It's not going to get more elaborate than that. TJ, you're at number 5.
is functional infrastructure.
Roads.
Dude, having roads and yeah, they're not all sorted.
I didn't even think about how much, because we just had a bridge collapse in Pennsylvania, and then they put it up in like 20 days. Like, it was the fastest
Right.
that has ever happened.
Shit.
But like, dude, like the last time I went out of country, because I'm trying. Well, I'm making more money than I used to. Like, the last time I went out of country was Costa Rica. Man, those roads are just.
Just it's like a level of Snake. Just like
no, dead ass. When I was in Cancun, they have kind of roads sometimes, maybe, but they took us all the way along the coast.
And it's
to
funny
make
because
one little turn to go all the way back into the jungle.
Yep.
And I said, what the fuck is this curve?
Right.
there's something about like the drivers there are so used to it that he's still fucking on his phone despite the road being like.
And Elijah, let me tell you, yeah, you might have more roundabouts than four-way stops, but you have a street with pavement. It makes a big difference.
No, and by the way, real quick, I'm going to pause real quick before I get to the infrastructure thing because they've been commenting a lot. So simply too deep. Our night's going well. What's your content about? So I'll know what to ask or bring up in the future. Just real quick because they're new. I haven't seen So Simply Too Deep too much. We are a multi-variety show. This show is about top 5 things, our top 5 favorite things. We're talking about our top 5 things that make us feel proud to be an American. But on infrastructure, and welcome to the show. Thank you.
And you can, and if you ever want to curious, like whatever the title is relevant on, you can ask questions. You can always ask questions about anything, to be honest, except coming in here and asking comic book questions on shows that are not comic book related.
Damn, you're reaching that Gertz level.
Man, it comes in at random times.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to talk about it right now.
Right, but I watch these videos and be like, thank God for American mountain roads, because like the little cliff edge driving right there that happens on some of these roads, I get so panicked and scared, and
Dude, Afghanistan
cry.
has something called jingle trucks. They're basically, no, it's not just Afghanistan. Thailand had them too.
Right.
But they're basically 18 wheelers with a bunch of stuff on them because they think it makes it look cool. And two jingle trucks passing each other on a mountainside is the scariest thing that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's.
Outside of helicopters, but yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find some. I found a jingle truck. It's the hand painted ones of Pakistan.
Yep, that's a jingle truck.
But I want to find one on the fucking curb because I've seen them. There's some in like South America too. Not maybe these ones, but South American truck drivers where they're just on the edge the whole time and they can fall off. It creeps you the fuck out. And so, what are they saying in there? Give her the old dingle truck. Really? Really? Give her the old dingle
That
truck?
was not what I was laughing
Okay, what are you laughing at?
No, it's just I was laughing at the fact I said no comment. In the moment I did that, they started asking comic book questions.
Of course, yeah. Stop asking comic book questions. We don't know anything. Tommy's not here. But infrastructure, roads, bridges. TJ, I'm asking you.
Oh, sorry.
I'm affirming the things that you're saying.
Yeah, it's just a matter of so literally, you know, and this is like very genuine, right? Where my little nephews came over here from Zimbabwe one time, and they asked my sis or my cousin technically, but my sis, she they literally asked her, "Hey, mom, why are the roads so straight and smooth?" And when you hear that coming from little ones, you start to really appreciate the fact that we have the
giving me
infrastructure in
nightmares.
place to get from point A to point B across a very, like we're talking the multiple countries worth of land.
worth of land. Right.
That it like goes, that you can travel across in a kind of straight, not so
The worst
straight
road
lines.
you'll come across in this country is like a state road, and it's still paved.
It's still
paid.
pretty damn good. Yeah. But by
and
the
yeah,
way, like shit like this, right? Where it's like, okay, I gotta make a U-turn on this fucking cliff edge.
Like and see situations like that, they give me heart attacks. What
Right.
do you do? What do you do?
What do you do right there? Just hope for the best and keep turning, pivot.
but I think it's a whole thing where like, you know, it's one of those minor things that you're not really thinking about. And I get it. Like we kind of pivoting off of what you said, having lights in places at night, having like
fucking bridges over huge tracts of water.
Like even having the option, like if you're stuck on a road, a lot of the times AAA or some sort of thing is close enough.
I mean, we need to get back to building, but like Hoover Dam is legitimately a fucking impressive thing to see.
A feat of American ingenuity and engineering.
And so I think it's a whole thing where it's very interesting to see just how much we yeah, what up, Miss T-Bone? But to see a whole thing where we have this sort of infrastructure here, it's building, it's continuing to build, and it's actually very, you know, fluid. And that's a lot of countries don't have that. Not to say there aren't a lot of countries that do, but a lot of countries really don't have the ability in the same size and mechanism that we do.
Right.
Now, I can only speak on the states I've been to. I can only speak on driving across the country this way. But who knows? Maybe you go to North Dakota, there ain't shit. So
No, it's not shit, but it's paved. Strangely enough. Enough.
That's one of the few states I haven't been. I've been to most of the country outside of the west part. So if you put me and Sam together, we probably have covered all 50 states.
Right. And Ms. T-Bone says, hey, TJ, and also toilets are nice.
Toilets are nice.
Toilets are super nice.
Like, I'm telling you, like, if anybody, like, and that's why I try and tell people sometimes, whenever I tried to approach my list, like, there are some fun
Tommy
topics.
Trying to take a shit in a foreign toilet.
He died.
You're right. Look, is it China, Japan, where
evaporate.
sometimes it's just like a hole in the ground?
That's most of the world. It's
That's
just a
most
whole.
of the world.
Okay. Well, like, it's still plumbed, but it's just a hole in the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have the balance. Like, it would just be chaos.
So kind of racist, but in the army we would call it haji squatting because they just sit there like that. They don't
Sit
have
on your
TV.
heels. Sit on your heels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sit on your heels. And then it would just be kind of like every chiropractor is like, no, yeah, you're supposed to do a lot more of
that heel squatting, the Slavic squat they call it, the Japanese guy squat.
Yeah.
A lot of cultures do it because it's what you're supposed to naturally do.
Yeah, they just sit like that on the side of the road, just like that's their day.
Yeah, that's just how you sit. It's a comfortable way to sit if you know how to do it and you have flexibility, which most Americans don't.
Why do you love America? I like pooping comfortably. I haven't been to Japan yet. I'm going next year.
I'll let you know.
Apparently Japan might have the world's best toilets.
I've heard glorious things.
And then I heard a funny joke from another traveler that's like, it's so sad that Japan has the best toilets and no Mexican food.
Bum, 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 bum. And by the way, Josh Man Forever, we will allow fat ass in the comments. So there we go. Whether it be descriptive or describing yourself.
So simply too deep. We'll knock that one out as we get later into the show.
Toilets?
No, that's question.
Oh, fat asses. Got it.
No.
So anyway, the best thing about America, fat ass women, baby. We got the best of them. Number 5. No, I'm kidding. Marcos, you're number 5.
Can you say people? Yes.
Hey, I'm a fat ass
I'm
man.
the only person who ain't slip up today.
Whatever, you're the
I
communist
said
of
with
all
all
of
due
us.
respect before I said it, so
What? Hey, what? Everyone loves a fat-assed woman, all right?
And people. But
well, TJ, you have the fattest ass of all of us. We know, we appreciate your voluptuous
my
bottom.
ex-volume was like, do his exercise program.
Yeah, so don't act like you're
it's called
excluded
it's
from
called
the
a lot
glute.
of squatting.
Exactly. Okay, and also
You-
we're
it
allowing
doesn't- it's not
sexy
touch
fattest.
screen.
All right, stop touching my monitor.
Oh, it doesn't touch screen. Oh, you switched this one then.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
that's-
the touch screen over there.
Oh no, give us back the touch screen.
I need the touch screen
Give us
to
back the touch
So
screen.
go
we
back.
we have the bigger one because Tommy can't see.
Give us back the no.
This is what happens when you're out for 2 weeks fucking vacationing in Cuba or whatever.
I wasn't vacationing. It wasn't for me.
I have a portable monitor I bought for the gentleman, and they're over here touching it. Like, it's a 15-inch fucking awesome screen. They're like, move it. Approve.
I appreciate it. I don't know if a Fuwin is an awesome screen.
Hey, a Fuwin brand. Fuwin is the finest brand of technology. Sony,
I appreciate it.
Microsoft, HP, Fuwin, all right?
Win for the win, baby.
Fuwin for the win. Hey, these lights, Neewer lights from Amazon, all right? All of a sudden, you guys want to
Amazon is a brand I recognize. I'm sorry.
But Neewer is now like the knockoff light
Where
brand.
is Fuwin from?
He was like, I upgraded y'all from the HP to the Fuwin, baby.
Oh, you mean this one with literally no branding on it? No branding.
I think that's the HP though.
No, it has a Microsoft because it has Microsoft on
It's a
it.
Surface. That's a name I
It's
know.
not a Surface. This is a Purface. Like, this is not even close, all right?
But
This is not even close to being a name
no,
brand
I like the
product.
screen. That's not it. I was just laughing because I'm like, dude, I'm so automatic with the touch screen.
Panaphonics, exactly. This is some quality. I give these guys nice things.
Yeah, it's like, man, damn. Sammy hooked us up with that Macrosoft computer, baby.
Hey, Fuwin, if you want to sponsor us and get us some touchscreen monitors, if you make them.
Dude, that looks like a
I know.
TV show, bro.
I don't know if they're watching the excellence in Indonesia, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, hey.
Bro, I'm like, I'm sorry. I just.
Hey, this was made in Guangdong City, Guangdong, China. Come on,
This
man.
is like on a Nickelodeon show. I need my Fuwin laptop.
Game sphere, spherical.
Civilian game.
Who even makes them? Fuwin does. All right.
You even misspelled it. It's not spelled like that.
Yeah, I know.
It's spelled like foo. Like what
Look,
up,
yeah,
foo?
look at it right there. I got it right here. Look at this shit. Look at the specs. $129. Fuwin portable monitor.
That don't tell me where it's from.
1080p
Where is it from?
Travel monitor. Fine, let's go to the Fuwin. Let's go to the Fuwin store.
Hey, they look like they're partying.
Look, these people are happy.
Hey, why are there
That's
beers?
just the summer. That's just the summer thing. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. on
Okay,
Amazon.
so they got Fuwin outdoors. So they also make.
Oh, it's like Yamaha. They do everything.
Yeah, they have heat lamps. They have, look at fire torches. All of a sudden, you guys are mad about Fuwin when they're making laptop screens and torch outdoor.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, if I give you a
patio furniture.
Yamaha guitar, you wouldn't
Okay,
call it top
look,
of the
They make
line.
cat trees.
Cat trees.
Okay, now time out. No.
Look at that girl. These girls, look at these baddies. If you have Fuwin products, you get some beers and some baddies. That's the promise of Fuwin.
That's 1950s fucking advertising in your head.
I just time out. I'm.
I am.
What is there? What? Yeah. What are there?
I am kind of confused that I clicked on
have a cat
Fuwin
tree.
and it goes home, patio and garden, pet supplies, no laptops.
There's not a single.
Not a
laptop.
digital item.
They just said fuck it.
It's probably a different Fuwin.
Hey, these Chase Adirondack chairs are $519. That's a
Bro,
solid
is
deal.
Fuwin Acme? Like, Fuwin just makes whatever they want. You got Fuwin snacks.
Fuwin barbecue potato chips.
It's like
What?
It's like, damn, what you eating? I don't know. I'm eating these Fuwin protein bars, dog.
Look at man.
Fuwin Prangles.
Yeah, Pringles. The piece upside down.
Okay, well, look at Fuwin. Look at Fuwin makes them. See, look at laptop screens, some Chase lounges, some planter
Is
boxes.
that the only digital item they make?
It might be. It's their foray into it, and guess what? It's doing pretty goddamn well. All right, just because they make furniture for outdoor patios doesn't mean they can't make a quality 1080p mini HDMI portable monitor.
It looks. Wait.
He still said on food, you still gotta blow the cartridge. yeah. The whole time I'm just on the laptop, just making it work. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
What I love
The
about
Cheesecake Factory menu of brands.
Yes, that's exactly. what-
Jesus
It's
Christ.
I mean,
Why
it
couldn't the
really
screen-
looked like they only made 7 things. Just the laptop.
Right, they make
is
some-
number 8.
Dude, no, there's things that make sense, and then they said, "Fuck it, laptops, screens, we can do it."
I'm literally look. It's got reviews though. Look at it.
Do they have a website?
No, they clearly don't. They clearly don't. No.
Can you do me a
I
favor?
looked up Fuwin on Google. It's literally
No,
just
type in Fuwin headquarters. I want to know where they're from.
Okay, headquarters. All right, let's see. Fuwin LLC. Well, that's 2 words. Let's see if I could find something. There's really no information. This is a mystery company.
It doesn't exist.
Fuwin LLC is terminated out of California and Riverside, California.
I have.
This was some dude in his basement just making shit.
Making Chase lounges and computers.
Dude, he's running away from the police right now. He's like, "I'll never stop."
Hey, they make a playground climber. So yes, they found one more product on Wayfair. You know, the most reputable places of purchasing. Marcos, what's your number 5, America?
Yeah, number 5 American Fuwin product.
I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised Fuwin was American.
No, it was a Chinese guy for sure who made it. Absolutely on the name.
Yeah, his name was Fu, and he always wins, baby.
We'll be back after these commercial breaks. Jesus Christ.
Give me a bottle of whiskey. No play.
All right. You're number 5, Marcus.
Whiskey.
Wait.
Oh, that wasn't even bad, by the way.
Smooth, this Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I wish Emiliano was still here, but yeah.
Did he get you on a whiskey kick?
He did not get me on a whiskey kick because the whiskey he sells is like 70% and 60%.
Like, is that too high?
Most bottles are 40%.
Is that high?
So remember when TJ tried to kill us last year with Bacardi 151?
Yes.
That's
Delicious.
70%.
Nice. I thought it was illegal in America.
Well, he's not buying it in America. I'll tell you that right now.
There you go. But look at
But
that.
it's not because it's
It was
illegal.
from Puerto Rico. Stop asking questions.
Hey, look at all these American whiskeys, though. What is that? You know a little bit about whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey's made from corn. Corn is also a very American crop. So if you just want to say like corn, you can do that too. But
Fuck corn. Fuck those welfare queens. That's the only welfare queens in America are corn farmers. Fuck them.
I don't think you want to know about most farmers.
Bro, you run the fade with farmers.
Yo, fuck them. They're, oh, we need water. We need subsidies for our corn. Fuck you, corn farmers. Corn's not that important. Just because you make sugar out of it and you get a bunch of money to make a bunch of corn. Make real fucking produce, you bitches.
Yeah, corn's pretty fucking important.
Yeah.
It's kind of in everything.
No, because they made it in everything. They didn't have
Even if
to
you
be
take
in
it
everything.
away, like most of the world either lives off rice or corn.
I'll go rice, baby. Let's go rice. Fuck corn.
They're the rare occasions.
By the way, I thought whiskey was Irish, Serenity says.
Irish, when you're talking about whiskey, is going to be coming from barley. I should have specified, and this is where I will specify, I mean bourbon. Bourbon only comes from Bourbon County. No, I'm playing. Because Emiliano got mad at me about that. Because people in Kentucky will say that it's only bourbon if it comes from Bourbon County.
Right.
And he's like, no, fuck that.
It's like champagne.
Yes, exactly. That's the argument. But they're saying no. On the plus side, when I go to Louisville later this year, all the famous like whiskey distilleries or bourbon distilleries are in a place called the Whiskey Mile. So I can literally go Maker's Mark, Evan Williams, and so on and so forth. But no, it's a very... I love the Appalachian culture for the most part.
Mountain Dew and all.
If
Mountain Dew is actually made to be a whiskey chaser.
I've heard such
if
things.
Marcos could own an Appalachian home, and live there off the grid, but on the grid at the same time with a nice local gym, he'd be perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. He'd be just like a mountain man, like chopping logs for some reason.
He's
at
like,
all
I don't
times."
need the internet except when I do.
Right. Yeah. I know. He has to climb a mountain to get to the internet for the day.
Yeah.
And then he has his daily internet and then comes back from the
I
mountain.
like the information age. I just also I do like breathing fresh air. The thing about the Appalachians that makes it really cool is that it's a very fuck you culture kind of thing.
Right.
And
You could actually breathe the air in there.
you can depends on the amount of coal in the area. Because that's
Exactly.
I don't know. I'll take coal air over this humid ass shit outside.
But,
Sometimes you walk during the day and you're like,
I'm wet right now.
But like the most famous,
Don't take that out of context.
I'm
one of the
taking it in
most famous
context.
Appalachian areas is West Virginia. And famously, because the whole idea of West Virginia, the whole reason West Virginia exists is like, no, we like black people. We don't want to be racist. That's the whole reason West Virginia broke out from Virginia.
So fuck you, classic Virginia. How dare
Yes.
you? How dare you?
You and farms are on our hit list.
Right. Yeah. By the way, Broha was trying to get smart with me. No, not crazy. Lace around him. You're from California, saying where y'all cry that you're on fire because there's no water. Yeah. Who do you think's taking all the fucking water?
Corn.
It's all corn.
It ain't the
and
corn.
almonds.
Hold up. Pause.
Corn and almonds. All
We
right.
do this pause. The brown wolf.
brown wolf.
No corn equals no tortillas. No tortillas equals no tacos. Tacos is something
You don't
can't
need
go
that
without.
much corn to make corn tortillas. To be fair.
Actually, he's not wrong.
And if I'm being a complete heathen right now, now for tacos I do prefer corn, but in every other form I prefer flour tortillas. So
Wait, what? What do you mean for every other form?
like burritos, enchiladas, anything. Even though I don't like enchiladas. So anyway, point is I prefer a flour tortilla most of the time. Anyway,
Bourbon is a
Wait,
very
what?
I prefer a flour tortilla if it's not a taco. Taco, corn, burritos, and then everything else, like just everything else, flour.
So you don't like tortilla chips?
I like the fried. It's
And
fried as an
it
exception.
No, it counts. So you don't like anything that's
No,
harsh?
I prefer. I'll eat it. Really? We're gonna have a problem about what I'm eating. We're gonna have a problem about what I'm willing to eat. And you're really gonna question those things right now? I'm saying I prefer a flour tortilla.
But no, food
You fry a motherfucking thing, I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna get priority. I eat zucchini fried. What the fuck? When am I eating a zucchini regular?
Yes, I have a bone to pick with corn, because corn tortillas are superior in a lot of cases.
In every case.
Not in every case.
In every case.
Not in breakfast foods.
I'm tortilla.
In
I'm tortilla fluid. I'm not like y'all. I like my tortillas in various different ways.
The only thing that I will be a man on an island about is I like white people tortillas.
In what do you define
Now
as
I'm
such?
confused.
What do you define as such? Thicker?
No, not white people. I meant like white people that keep making fusion about shit. So they'll make tortillas out of like bell peppers or cheese and shit. Not cheese, but
You like infused tortillas.
He likes new age tortillas.
Right.
but outside of those, like corn is king.
Yeah, corn's great.
Yeah.
But maybe it's also because, I don't know what your primary thing growing up was, but since my culture had sadza, which is made out of cornmeal,
right,
that flavor profile, is just naturally something I'm always going to gravitate
You're one of them corn sluts, like what this guy over here saying.
Yeah, baby, give me my nachos. That'll be my romper pick. I'll be on the calendar with nachos.
I'm gonna get you a romper that says corn slut. It's just on
me and nachos. The cheese is on me.
You're pulling nacho cheese out of your navel. It's just a fucking drip. No, that's disgusting. But whiskey. No, bourbon.
And actually, shout out to you, man. Just shout out to people in general. Whiskey before pandemic was something I could not drink that often.
Oh, really?
I hated it. And then
even as a barback or bartender.
Yeah, dude. As a bartender, I said, whiskey's not my wave. Gin and tonic somehow work for me even more so than whiskey.
That's funny because gin is what I had to learn over COVID.
But then I literally said, there's not going to be an alcohol I hate. Like a functional alcoholic should not do.
Bust out the Sambuca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got lots of free liquor from our friend Carlos, who decided to move away, and you weren't there to say goodbye to him. And he cried.
I was sick.
He cried, is what I'm just reminding you.
And I go to Washington all the time, so I'll go see him.
That's fair.
I literally was like, I'll go see him.
But we stole all his tequila and mezcal and whiskey, so we're set up pretty good.
But yeah, dude, bourbon is amazing. Bourbon has a flavor profile where you can do anything depending on how you play with that barrel. And so I'm a big bourbon fan.
Ooh, what if you sriracha'd the barrel?
I would not do that. That's not two flavors that mix. You can do it.
We'll see. We'll see, America.
You and
my number 4. Hey, he likes his fusion tortillas. Maybe I like my fusion bourbon, all right? Maybe. I don't. But my number 4. I don't participate in a lot of rituals. I'm not really religious too much. I don't go to the gym like you do in a way where it's a peace of mind type of thing. I live in kind of a fluid state of mind where I'm always doing something different at all times. I don't sleep regularly. I don't do anything regularly. But there is something I do regularly in the fall time. The autumn wind calls my name, and I watch some goddamn number 4 football. Oh, what? No. That was not queued up perfectly.
American football.
What? There we go.
Do we bring up ones or save ones for whenever we...
If it's the same, then we hold it. We're holding football?
Hold.
Well, let me just do my intro.
Man, get out.
Yeah!
Busting in your line, cracking helmets in.
Fuck yeah!
So what you gonna do? Stand there and just get shook out your
Hey, no, time out. 1990s football's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Go watch our TikTok about it. Not TikTok. Yeah, our shorts about it.
Exactly.
Funnily enough, posted today.
What number? Oh, what's it? Would you post this one today?
Yeah, posted we want 90s football back.
Hilarious. Go watch our YouTube. But what number is this? That's the one thing we do tell.
It's actually
It's number 1, so we are going to table it now. Back to your number 4. Then we'll go back to football. My number 4.
Okay.
Your number 4.
Mine's simple. I had to do it. Going on the alcohol wave, baby. Whiskey, bourbon is fantastic, but nothing's true American. True to the soul, like a Four Loko.
Someone put that in the chat. Someone was like, "Is Four Loko American? Is it American?"
Pretty sure it is.
If
it's not college drinking, is my number 4.
Okay, so Four Loko original, of course, talking about original recipe. Why
Not original
American?
recipe.
Oh, just any Four Loko.
No, just not the original recipe. Like I wasn't around.
It's a
for it.
patriotic for Loko. I
killed
saw
you.
it at the gas station.
Oh, we brought it. You bought it actually.
It is.
There it is, right there.
How do I put it?
Four Loko, USA flavored.
That's what I'm saying. It tastes like freedom. But
The freedom for irresponsibility,
Yeah.
the freedom for potential violence against
the
yourself and
freedom
others,
from my liver. But
the freedom from my liver functioning in its own volition. Yep.
look, let's be real.
Chicago, Illinois, baby. There you go. Chi-Town's finest beverage.
Let's be
Fucking
real
love
here. I'm
Chicago.
about that lifestyle.
That
Now-
explains how they were able to do the crossover with Malort.
That's what, look. So when it comes to nothing but unadulterated, truest American, down to the core, irresponsible. Four Loko's the first thing that comes to mind. Everyone has a story with it. Everyone's tasted a little bit, and if you haven't, we introduce it to you so you can know why it's the best worst decision of your life.
I was gonna say I did not have a story with it till we started. I started bringing it up as a punishment drink.
Man, you did this, bro. You know, I was Four Loko sober for years.
For years.
For years, Marcos decided you gonna hit this good shit, man. Four Loko.
And that became now a traditional punishment drink. I mean, you saw the light leave my eyes in that one TikTok that I posted. You remember that one?
Yeah, dude. It's like
Where I drank a Four Loko and I was like, hey guys, so we're talking about Four Lokos. And then I switched to later in the show and I'm like, so Four Loko, you guys, it's fucking nuts, man. It's insane.
You know,
Boone Farms. I know that dude's from the south.
Boone's Farm.
I just tell you, it's
a
very
wine.
it's very simple,
Loko.
right? It's very simple. You know, SpongeBob has Krabby Patties, Popeye has spinach, TJ has Four Loko, and that's okay. And I love it to death. But seriously, it brings back a lot of memories. It's funny as shit. Yes, it brings up some of the worst of times, but it also brings up some of the stupidest of times.
Right, like this baby drinking Four Loko. That's how we all were the first time drinking the caffeinated Four Loko. We were not ready. I've never seen a drink take the world by storm like that. That was our generation's what was the big fucking the real
I
rare
think every
beverage.
generation has one. Just going back to me being around alcohol when I shouldn't have been around alcohol. It was Zima, Smirnoff Ice, Four Loko, and then right now it's seltzers. Like everyone has one thing that everything's all about.
Right.
Tina, let me tell you the Four Loko recipe. Here you go. So there's two reasons you should have a Four Loko. One, you hate yourself, but two, jokes aside, let's say you have a night where you're like, man, I need to be ratchet. I just need to be as free as I can be. I need to let go of all of my inhibitions and have a wonderful night with people that I want to be around. And if you're normally a responsible drunk, then this is perfect. Because you take a little drink of Four Loko, and all it takes is one can to take you for a ride, baby. It's all just one can.
Or three stacked on top of each other, made into
Nope.
Hell no.
made into yes.
Don't start off with more than
He's gonna do
one.
it.
But we
he's
used to-
gonna do it.
What kind of,
Yep.
And he never was heard from again.
Right.
Oh, time out.
That's
Tina.
how that homeless person on the bridge is
Oh,
made.
Tina. Yes, this is Four Loko time.
I got my heart broken, so I'm yeah, I know. Four Loko. Oh my God.
Four Loko will heal your heart.
Four Loko after a heartbreak will
And then break.
take all of your inner
I don't know
demons
if
and
it'll-
make them outer demons.
I was about to say, I don't know if it heals your heart as much as turns that sadness into rage and
Right, but sometimes rage is fulfilling, especially on 4th of July where you can blow shit up.
I don't.
Yes, put that on my epitaph. Put that on the shit.
Are fireworks
Excellence
legal in
says.
California?
Only around the 4th of July times.
See, I don't get. How do I put it? I don't get,
I'm sorry, Savage Petty. Heal your heart and hurt your liver.
I'm not really someone who gets like angry while drinking, but with Four Loko, I get a lot more. Not adventurous, but more risque. And what I mean by that is, I'm willing to just do wild shit.
Never mind. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I've been being mean to you for no reason too often.
You're
Too
like,
much.
I want to get ratchet.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's ratchet in a can, baby.
I'm telling you, you'll start off being like, man, I'm feeling okay. This kind of tastes like some of them don't taste great, but you'll be like, I'm okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when it hits you like a brick,
Right.
you'll know when you've entered the zone.
Yeah, you don't drink Four Loko for the taste. You drink Four Loko for the euphoria.
Because there is no drunk like a Four Loko drunk. Because you know how people say alcohol hits you the same in a variety of ways. No, Four Loko hits you
Four
very
Loko
different.
is unique in that it's always it's always whichever that means. It can come out. So if you are in a mood, any mood you're in, actually right now, if you're alone in your house, please don't scare your parents if you're living with parents. If you go right now with whatever feeling you're feeling, that's what Four Loko gives you. So if you're sad and you go or if you're happy, go yeah. If you're angry, you go That's what Four Loko is. And so if you want to feel whatever the inner feelings become the outer feelings, that's what you drink it for. And you'll find out if you don't know how you feel, if you're feeling depressed, Four Loko will tell you what you're feeling.
Yeah, this is
it is a truth serum.
Four Loko, your first time should be pure. No intermixing of other things. Just try it out with a little bit of freedom. Go in with a good state of mind. And I used to back in college, I used to double fist Four Lokos before going out. It was our pregame because we were broke.
Right.
And we used to drink either like a green apple one and a gold one. It was 2 for $5.
Fucking A.
And yeah, the 7-Eleven 2 for $5. You get two. I hated green apple as a flavor, so I knew I could chug it fast. And gold was something you'd wash it down with because gold tastes terrible, but it tastes slightly less terrible to me than green apple.
Oh yeah.
And then by the time you hit the street, if you remembered what street you were on, you were not drinking right.
Right.
I like what Ozzy said, even though it was said so long ago, it backed up. My friend had a 10-year-old conceived because of Four Loko.
Oh my God! Right there, Ozzy C. My friend conceived. Was it like immaculate conception?
No,
was he born of Four Loko?
No, time out, Sammy. I do have a Twitch channel. It's never active, but I do.
That's why I said you don't. We're responding to the people.
I've been making small updates that haven't been seen.
Exactly.
No, they've been actually updated on the Twitch itself.
Whatever. I don't care because I don't see shit. Anyway, Four Lokos, your number 4. Loko.
Four Lokos is my number 4, and of course I had it that way, or else it'd be number 2.
Marcos, what's your number 4?
Fast cars, baby.
Vroom vroom. Fine, has to be American made. What's your American made
No,
car?
I just meant in general the way that Americans do the automobile industry. This first, I mean, I've always
Fast codes go.
at first it was like I have always liked the idea of muscle cars like that.
Yeah.
And then I've always liked was it like drag races and stuff like that? Because Americans are still champions at that. But then Ford versus Ferrari came out. And then I was like, when the Ford leadership gets dressed down by Ferrari, it's like, all right, we're going to make a car that just fuck you.
Right.
And like just this year, like I think in last month, they made a Camaro that they just like fucking just threw it out there. And it's the fastest car that's ever been in Le Mans ever.
Jesus Christ. Just because we can.
Just because we can. Like, basically, America, when it comes to almost everything, is just like, we just haven't decided to be good at that yet.
Right, exactly. Right. Like soccer. Once we realize, okay, not everybody can be football players because they have too many concussions. Like, once parents start taking their kids out of football because of that, our soccer World Cup run is going to be fucking phenomenal. It's going to be a goddamn dream team. When we start kids playing soccer at 11 years old and 9 years old,
Well, the problem with American soccer is it's very big in the suburbs. Like, in order to be the kind of person that ends up in the U.S. team, you have to do those traveling programs that cost $3,000 or $4,000, and so we're not getting the best talent. And even then, we have some amazing soccer players in the ballistic right now.
What? Sorry, Randy's right. We just get good at things out of spite.
Right? Like, no, that was fucking NASCAR. The history of NASCAR was like, we got to bootleg some fucking booze.
Yeah, F1.
Let's fucking do this.
The Camaro that was at the Le Mans last month was made by NASCAR.
Right. Of course.
And I was amazed because I was talking to my friend Langford about it. For the first 20 miles, it's an electric engine. It's basically a hybrid.
Oh my God. Shit. Hold on, let's see if I can pull some of the noise up.
Oh, they said it was too loud. It was scaring the other people at
That sounds pretty.
It's way louder than
So mind if I ask a question? And this is more of a cardinal question because I don't think we're not. Well, I wouldn't say we're the biggest of car people, but
Not at
is
all.
there like, and it doesn't have to be American. What is your dream car and or what you're working towards?
My dream car is fucking dumb because I know that it is a product of marketing. Because basically what ended up happening is someone in the 70s was like, we need to sell more of these cars.
Oh, I
Let's
thought,
make
I thought you were talking about the Cybertruck. I thought it was a model of a man's hubris. Go ahead.
No. And they were like, let's make a movie. And the movie would be called Smokey and the Bandit. So it's a 1975 Camaro.
Really?
Yeah. But I know they're bullshit cars. The Challenger is what you would really want if you want to go fast.
Ooh, look at that.
Sammy,
Look at
what
that.
about you?
Me? This, I'm not.
Because I feel like every guy, no matter what you are, every guy has one.
For sure.
Like everyone, like I'm not even. I became a car person as I've gotten older, but like, yeah, everyone.
You're right in that tax bracket where you can actually afford a project car.
I'm not gonna do it. Got a lot of projects in my life. Don't
That's
need
what
a
I was
car
about to
as
say.
one.
That it just comes to a certain point. Because me and Tommy said this on another podcast. I thought everyone was gonna have a project car because that's what TV made you think in the 90s.
Fucking Home Improvement. He had
Yeah.
like 7 project cars.
And then now it's like, so this is my adult project, not really like
A car. No, I have an adult project. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
My project's still been working for years.
yeah.
So
Twitch.
So mine. I'm actually just changing it because I like this version better. I used to work by the Porsche dealership in Santa Barbara. Like I had a park right next to the dealership, so I'd see a bunch of 911s. But then I just saw this one right now, and yes, it's this one, 1973 Porsche 911. I'm too big for it. They're small people cars, but
Hey, man.
god damn, they're pretty.
Mr. Incredible it, dog.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I was about to say, you would not have fun in the. Granted,
The new ones are bigger.
I barely fit in most American muscle cars,
Right.
Because average dudes in the 1970s were 130 pounds.
Right.
No, dude, I come out of my current car. Like,
Yeah, these are the new ones. The new ones apparently are bigger now. They can fit like a normal.
Well,
human
yeah,
being.
because we've grown by 100 pounds between.
No, but
now
I'm
and-
saying even the 2015s were super small.
taller as a people.
Yeah.
GMOs hit.
What about yours?
Mine's a 2019 BMW i8.
You told me about this
You
one,
want
actually. You
a
actually
James
brought it
Bond
up.
car?
I
Bam!
want
Suicide Doors.
Suicide Doors, whole 9, not the convertible because I live in Texas. And I
top.
promised that this would be my gift to myself in a year. So
Oh, cool. So then you could drive us around everywhere.
Hell
Drive
no.
us, drive one of us. Like,
It has 4 seats for show.
No, but I want to use the Suicide Doors. I want to go chunk and then have real trouble getting it down because I don't know how they work.
No, I'm putting my all into making it be a possibility. So just for some context, I said 2019 because that's the most recent year. It's a discontinued car. I'm not rich. It's more so when I was in college, I saw a guy downtown driving this as a bartender, right? And so I put it in my head of like, it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Like, it was so cool. And the guy was wearing a suit doing the whole 9. And so for me personally, I was just genuinely like, you know what? That's the first car that's made me feel like that's a goal card. And I definitely want to make sure that I hope to achieve it one of these days.
But the convertible's real nice, though.
The convertible's real cool. I don't want that one though, because I mean I like convertibles, but it's really temperamental.
But the convertible's real nice, though.
But at the end of the day, you know, I'm like really.
temperamental. You looked into like issues and stuff like that?
I have it as my mission, and the only reason why it's even achievable more closely than I thought it would be is because this whole house market sucks. So you know,
Oh, dude, we're so close to a collapse. It's so cool.
like I'm hoping.
We're getting there. We're almost there, baby.
If
We're
it
almost
were-
Shit. I looked at the Carfax me in my car. It only devalued $2,000. I was like, wait a minute, what? I can sell this right now and and actually make money on it? Shit.
So hopefully it can make it happen in a year. But
I'm thinking about getting rid of my car.
But I definitely am trying to be more I just like, hey, you know what? This is something that could possibly be a thing. I'm not someone who likes having like I have a car note right now. It's good for your credit. I don't want a big one. And so I'm just working towards making that reasonable.
There you go. Your number 4, American Muscle.
Yeah.
My number 3. My number 3 is very broad, so I'll try to narrow it down. But you mentioned what the giant fucking roads that we have in America
Hell yeah. Thick
That-
roads for thick people.
are. I don't know if it was all that, but my number 3 is in relation to where the fuck I've been twice in the last 3 months, and I'm talking about diversity of culture. The fact that we have every single people from around the world that people
Even if we don't want them here,
even if we don't fucking want them, scrolls, get out of here. No, I'm kidding. That's the theme of that show. No, my number 3 is just the culture. I'm gonna leave off food because that's implied with it. But you talk about fusion, Marcos. The fact that we have something called the Viet Cajun. That is fucking insane. Because if you think about, Cajun itself is already a fusion of like 7 different countries. And then you're like, I was at Vietnam to it. Why not? And also, those countries that we're fusing have nowhere near Vietnam. France, Africa, all those places.
Super funny that I know this because I have a couple of friends that I met through Texas Tech. When Vietnam was when we were taking refugees in from Vietnam, like, we just sent them to the Gulf.
Right.
Like, we sent them to Corpus Christi and Louisiana and stuff like that. So that's why Viet Cajun exists.
Right. But that's because our fucking dumb history is like, all right, we got all these people. What do we fucking do with them? Okay. Well, we're going to exclude the Chinese for a long time. We're going to intern the Japanese. We're going to make the Mexicans fucking day laborers and fucking Bracero program. We're going to have enslaved black folk. We're going to have a bunch of Protestant immigrants to start this whole motherfucker. It's just like the melting pot is so unique, and like that's why we're able to do the things we could do. That's
Have
like
you been to New York yet?
I have been to New York.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's to me, that's the definition of you step foot in New York and you're like, oh, goodness gracious.
Right. Because it's like, all right, you walk into one borough and it's just one group of people. You walk into another borough, it's another group of people, an entire community. It's like, oh, this is all Puerto Ricans now.
It's so cool.
This is all dudes that have been here since 1980 or 1845.
Have you heard the idea? I think this was a sociology concept that I learned. But America is really 5 countries or something like that.
It might as well be. I mean, yeah, I haven't heard the concept, but yeah, go ahead.
But the idea
There's
is that,
West Coast, the void.
well, it comes down to like
Southeast.
who settled what area kind of stuff. So like the culture in Texas is different from California because we were settled by like old school Spanish people, which is different from like
The Northeast, which is European immigrants, Irish.
It
West
all
Coast
comes
is
down
more,
to like who settled
Eastern
it
Asian,
and what
right?
cultures were
Southeast
there.
is pirate like, islands, Cuba, Panama.
And you see that yellow section? That's what we call the void.
Those are the French, all right? Those are the French Canadians. The Germans
There's
are
some
actually
states
some here
there
too.
that don't exist.
Right? Yeah, I don't know what state is this.
But that's Montana.
Sure, I believe you because I will.
Montana
don't
has
care.
beautiful mountains and no speed limits for the longest time.
Okay, and it's like Utah. That's like these are Dakotas, right?
No, Dakota's
These are Dakota. Okay, these are
Those are the
Dakota.
Dakotas.
Who are these assholes then?
That was Colorado and Wyoming.
Yeah, fuck Wyoming. Who the fuck cares about Wyoming?
That's where one of our coolest parks is.
Which one?
Yellowstone.
Sure.
That's where the geyser is.
Sure, Old Faithful, where it goes every 10 minutes,
Yeah.
plus or minus 7 minutes. Yeah, Old Faithful's a fraud. But no, I just love corn farmers, Old Faithful, right?
Sammy's just got a bunch of things to run face.
I got a lot of bones to pick. This is America's the goddamn salmon. I got the bones to pick.
He's gonna flick off a geyser. Just go up to
Fucking, you said 10 minutes.
A corn farmer from Wyoming really is going to have a bone to pick.
Go the corn farmer from fucking Wyoming's like, hey.
just fucking drive by looking.
Savage man. My Yelp review of Old Faithful, lying bastard. Old Faithful's a cheat. But no, the fact that we just have so many, for better for worse, so many different cultures and stuff. I'm talking about Republicans. That's the worst, is whatever cultures are Republicans. But for better for worse, all the amount of people that we have. You don't look at these fucking
Are you all right?
other countries. He's just laughing. Oh,
The brown wolf made of.
the yellow section is where the mayonnaise is considered a spicy condiment. The Northwest.
That's so funny.
No, Midwest.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the Midwest. Yeah, but like,
I've always been confused by that idea, and I always have argued with people, depending on what part of the country, where they don't consider like Indiana the Midwest because it's not West.
I don't care. They're all flyover states anyway. They're all lame. Anyway.
There's fun to be had no matter where you go, honestly.
Right, because no, actually, well,
I said I'm very different.
But no,
Ain't
but-
shit for me to do up in some of them states.
right.
I ain't
Hang
going
out
to
with Elijah. He's in Indiana.
to save him.
Right.
Evac mission.
Go, hey, Go do the number one thing, the number 1 and 2 things to do in Indiana: Top Golf and Elijah.
Yeah, literally.
There's literally the top 2 things to do in Indiana. All right.
It'll be a mission. Just fly in, pick them up, and leave.
Right. And Koopsie Daisies. Hey, now Minnesota is adequate.
pretty dope.
All right.
Minnesota was the only state because of the great politician Jesse the Body Ventura that has light rail.
Oh. Well, fuck Jesse. Wait, no, Jesse Body Ventura, is he fine?
Yeah, he's awesome.
No, it's Kane that's bad.
Kane is bad.
Okay, fuck Kane. but you understand the concept, the fact that we have literally everybody from every country. Like,
No, it's really cool.
It's fucking awesome. It's like, no, and it goes with like the food, where it's like, okay, I want good Japanese food, like pretty good damn Japanese food. Oh, just go to the Bay Area. Oh, I want to get real good brisket. Let's just go to Texas. Oh, I want to get some pretty good American Italian food where it's its own new fucking thing. Cool, just go to New York. I want some other Italian food. Okay, go to Chicago and get some deep dish. All right, I want to get some good fucking Cuban food. Okay, go to Florida. Okay, I want to get some good Turkish food. Go anywhere where the people of Turkey come from. Where I don't know where their big hubs are. I literally don't. But like in Fresno, it's like, hey, do you want Armenian food?
I was gonna say, like,
do you think you could get Armenian food in your neighborhood? I could in my old neighborhood.
There was a Peruvian spot we just went to yesterday. It was great.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like Austin isn't actually necessarily on this list, but every major metropolitan place, so like Houston, Chicago, LA, New York, like they would all qualify as like any place that's a giant mixing pot will also have like the best fusion restaurants of all these places too.
Right. And that shit's awesome. And so, yeah, that melting pot theory that we grew up with, I still fucking like the idea of just everybody kind of mixing together, but then also being able to hold on to their pieces, which is how the melting pot kind of fucks up. But you let us hold on to the pieces that we want to.
That's why some people evolved to call it the salad theory.
Yeah, the salad theory.
Yeah,
Croutons and shit.
You can see the differences, and they all mix together.
And you pick out the goddamn cherry tomatoes. Fuck a cherry tomato in a salad. TJ, you're number 3.
People love the cherry tomato.
Yeah, they can have them. They can have cherry tomatoes, all right?
I don't like raw tomatoes.
Me either.
So cherry tomatoes suck ass.
Bugger off.
Now,
cherry
salsa's
tomatoes.
different. Now, raw tomato exclusively.
Yeah, but raw tomato chopped and added with spices, somehow delicious.
Except pico. That's two still raw tomato for me.
You don't like pico?
I don't either.
No. So actually, that that Peruvian spot.
Mush it.
No, that Peruvian spot had the best salsa like auxiliary thing I'd had.
Right.
Because it was like
fucking mangoes
onions and cilantros and shaved carrot. It was really good. It wasn't
Do they
like
have
crunchy.
chema on the menu?
Maybe.
That's
had chicken.
Peruvian food mixed with Chinese food because of the Chinese immigrants.
And Brando the boss, first time chat. Fuck red tomatoes. Brando the boss, welcome to the chat. Come and get kicking. I judge a lot of people by their first time chat. That one's a solid one. Fuck red tomatoes.
Great.
Brando the boss comes in kicking and screaming.
Now, to be fair, do you like ceviche? I do like ceviche.
I don't like citrus in my seafood, so no.
Really?
It just tastes so. For some reason, anytime I put lime or lemon on anything, it just tastes like lemon or lime, and so I don't like
I'm
removing the taste of it. So like ceviche is literally just cooking it in lemon juice, so it's like, oh, it tastes like lemon. So I like lemon, but I don't want to eat shrimp. I want to taste the shrimp, and I like spicy shrimp.
That's why I like ceviche, because it's one of the few things that when you put like
Cooks with chemicals.
No, that comes through pretty powerfully still, even though it's lime induced. Because I don't like to put lime on my tacos, or a lot of it, because it's very powerful. Citrus can overpower a lot of things.
Right.
But
I know I'm wrong. That's one of the ones I know I'm wrong. Like peeling nuggets, I won't admit I'm wrong, but like not liking lemon and seafood, like more people like that universally than myself. So yeah, I get that I'm wrong. But
I mean, it's a citrus glaze or like a honey glaze.
it's just fucking for pirates, so that the pirates didn't get scurvy. TJ, you're number 3. That's not real. I just made that up. I make up
my
a lot of
lime on
things.
tacos saving me from scurvy.
Exactly.
So my number 3 is Thanksgiving.
You love Thanksgiving, and that is a purely American holiday.
Yes. I mean, it's in Canada, but like,
Fuck Canada's Thanksgiving. Fuck you, Canada, and we have Thanksgiving. No,
yes.
you don't. You're not grateful.
Yes. Put them on the cross for peeling nuggets.
You're
Crucify
wrong. You're
them.
all wrong. Go ahead.
There's plenty of shows where we talk about it.
Right.
That said, so my primary thing when it comes to Thanksgiving is, if you know me from the show, like I did not grow up celebrating birthdays.
What the fuck?
I didn't grow up.
Hold on. We had a new transition. That was.
Yeah, I was like, why is it flash?
Why is it doing that? There it is. Go ahead.
So I didn't grow up celebrating, Christmas. I didn't celebrate birthdays. I kind of do birthdays now. Christmas is still, but it's just too commercialized now. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I forgot I had different mix options.
But it with the PowerPoint transition.
Shut up.
But no, man, there was something about it was that time where like I could get together, eat some of my favorite foods. I genuinely like all of the Thanksgiving foods for the most part that are traditional. So stuffing, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, turkey. I can eat it by.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can eat it by droves. So it's pretty. It's like one of my favorite times also because I think it's cool when it comes in when there's no gifts, no anything in mind except for really you're just trying to come out, show out, cook for family and make sure it tastes good,
right.
Put your foot in it, make sure everyone's eating happy and healthy, but not so healthy because you eat like 3 plates.
Right.
I love it so much.
And they ask, well, Il Paco, do you want to field that question?
You can ask me on the side.
Okay, well, yeah. So I just answered that question for you. But anyway, Thanksgiving is delicious. That's the thing. Who was I making a comment to? I was making a comment to you earlier about like I like my family and I don't dread going to Thanksgiving. Actually, speaking of Thanksgiving, we have an episode of a television show that we need to talk about. Was it Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was Christmas.
It was Christmas. Yep, same concept.
The 7 fishes?
7 fucking fishes. We got a lot to talk about that, but big meals and big families can go terribly wrong.
That's the only reason I don't want to add the scroll invasion to that show. I'm like, damn, with 3 shows to review, that's already a lot.
Well, we'll figure it out, but Thanksgiving yourself, though.
Wait, what's the other show?
Black Mirror,
Yes.
I'm a Virgo, and The Bear. That's 3
you're right. That's 3 shows. Oh, I thought you were including. You're right.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, delicious. You like Thanksgiving, Marcos? I've actually had Thanksgiving with you.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's all right. I just went to my aunt and uncle's like 50th, like renewing their wedding vows, and so now all the cousins are talking about it. It just got hard for a little bit because it was just like as the last 2 generations start passing away, there's nobody to rally the troops, and then
Right.
at a certain point,
Nobody's a grandma yet.
But that's why I like around Thanksgiving, having Friendsgiving is just as awesome.
Friendsgiving is awesome, but we've never at least this group has never like made that work.
It's because Mama T would have to make all the cooking, aka me,
Who
Yeah.
said you would have to make all the cooking?
because I would put my foot down and say I'm making all the cooking.
Right,
and
he'd
say,
get fed
baby,
up.
I'm getting up early. Yeah, I'm a sweat over this. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if my mom's even gonna bother this year. So she's like tired of the big holidays. She's like, you guys we'll just do small things. Like she might not make a turkey, and it's like, okay, maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't know, but like, we'll see. Thanksgiving is awesome and purely American.
I usually go to multiple Friendsgivings a year. They're awesome. Would love to, yeah, more than down to have one here. And jokes aside, like let everyone
Make
kind of
me
break.
croissants.
That's not Thanksgiving worthy.
Make me crumpets.
Did I make you rolls?
That works. All right, Marcos, you're number 3.
I want to add a caveat before I say my number 3.
Is it terrorism?
No.
Okay. Like American-born terrorism.
What would be an American-born terrorism?
Boston bomb. I don't know.
Bad. No, bad.
Who's the guy
Only
who died
you're
in
a
prison?
fan of Boston Bomb.
I'm not a fan of the Boston bomb. That is
Now we can
round.
put him on the back foot.
No, cookie.
Check out Double
no,
Toasted episode.
Oh no, that doesn't exist. Patriots Day featuring the Bye Bye Man review. Go ahead, Marcos. Unabomber just died. That's right. Fuck him.
I think that we need to have rules that limit ammunition 100%.
I see where you're going at.
But I am actually a big fan of American gun culture, just none of the perversions of it.
Gotcha. Wild West gun culture.
It's not Wild West gun culture because anybody that actually respects guns knows that it's a tool at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, and whether just replace guns with bow and arrow for a little bit, like it's about practicing and getting good with it, and then having like a fun adult hobby with your friends kind of thing.
Right.
That being said, most of these mass shootings that happen in America are somebody that bought their gun like the week before or stole their dad's gun.
Right.
I would say 70%. There's a couple exceptions. The one in Orlando, the one that in the nightclub, that guy was actually in gun culture, but he had so much going on where he was mentally not there because I think the unspoken truth is that he was gay the entire time.
Right.
And never could come to glimpse with it because of his religion kind of thing.
You don't want any of that type of nonsense.
No.
These are just gun fails because I want to be whimsical and fun with it.
Well, the idea is that, like, like when you see Keanu Reeves spend like 2 months training and figuring out and being really good at transitions and things like that, it does take a lot of skills. Like
Right.
it is you need to respect it. It's the same thing as any other skill, but if you just think the way that Republicans will do Christmas cards with fucking guns for no fucking reason,
Right.
that part is a perversion and a fetishization of it. But like the parts of it where it's just kind of like learning a martial arts in a sense where it's just
Right.
like, I want to take care of my family. I'm doing this because it's fun. I don't lie in bed at night wishing somebody would break into my house kind of thing.
Like one of our friends do you remember that conversation that one of our friends had at the insurance company about the 100-round magazine?
I don't remember that.
Oh my God! Let me. This is how gun culture can go wrong. So
Yeah.
I really want to say his name. I'll mouth it to you right now.
Uh-huh.
So we were talking, and a friend of mine who was very pro-gun, he was working at the cubicle across from me, and he's like, "Yeah, I have a gun with it was a barrel, I guess they call it, with 100 rounds that just loops in a big circle."
A drum?
Drum, there you go,
But
that's the right
it's
one.
That's also like drum barrel. So me being a gun nerd at this point, those like double feed all the time, and you just get like, it's a clogged gun.
Right, it's jammed all the time. But he got one of those. He got his 100 rounds in it, and it was like a semi-automatic, whatever. And I was like, "What the fuck do you need 100 rounds for? Are you that bad of a shot?" And he goes, "Nah, 99 warning rounds." And I said, "Okay, whatever." He laughed. And then my buddy comes in, and he's like, "What are you guys talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, Juan can't hit the broadside of a barn. He needs 100 shots to
You
in
said
a gun."
his name after all.
No, that was Juan. Juan's the gun nut. Juan's the gun nut.
No,
Juan's the
I'm
gun
joking.
nut.
Yeah.
No, and then I go, "Yeah, dude, what do you think you would do with 100 rounds?" He goes, "Shoot 100 people." And he wasn't thinking, because he's a big gamer, and so he was thinking video game terms, like I knew
Yeah.
it. But he was just like, "Shoot 100 people." I was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" And he kind of laughed it off, and now he's in the U.S. Army. So that's our best and brightest. No, but no, guns.
It's funny
I've-
because he's a computer person in the Army now.
yeah. They didn't give him a gun, which is
No.
that even the Army knows. But no, I've actually shot guns recreationally. And I'm super fucking safe because like I always have that fun intrusive thought. It's not fun, but it's always like I pick up a gun and I'm like, man, people fucking kill people and themselves with this. That's a trip. Okay, and then you put it down, and then you put it down. That's why I don't have guns around me too much. So I do that, and then every time
You do get over that when you're around them all the time.
right.
I think your perspective. I've been very quiet. I think your
Yeah.
perspective is in a more unique situation because you were in the Army. Therefore, you have a lot more just quiet and plain simple
Understanding.
maturity with it.
Yeah.
I'm in a weird place with guns, but not because I don't get the culture part of it. It's actually, I mean, shoot, I love Call of Duty growing up. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
that type of like person.
Right.
But it's just something about the obsessive nature over something that can literally wipe out rounds of people that gets me thrown off a little bit. And I
Right.
get it because it's like, for me, I try to correlate it to something like samurai swords and bows and arrows that are kind of cool
Right.
to have and like collect.
Right.
But for
They're
some
trying to
reason,
chop motherfuckers,
but for
though.
some reason, it's the one category that people fetishize so bad. And only here.
Right.
If I were like Emperor of the United States for a year kind of thing, the only thing that I would do to gun culture is that like you can buy whatever you want. It was just like if you want to fire guns and you're not going hunting, like you have to go to a range.
Right.
That would be the place that you pick up
500 hours. I don't know what's appropriate, but 500 hours.
It doesn't matter. Like you
And
just see it
insurance.
as like as a thing that you as a vending machine that you can only use at the range and you can't take it with you kind of thing.
Oh yeah, but like that was.
mean,
it's
it's
even
like-
funnier because they're so irresponsible with it. Because I had my friend's 6-shooter revolver, and I was like very careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put it down very gently, and the guy saw that I was being very fucking responsible with the gun because I'm like, yeah. People's lives are at stake if I'm dicking around at this very moment, and I dick around a lot.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and then he's like, "You know what you can do though? You could just slam the hammer." He was teaching me tricks like immediately. I'm like, dude, I don't know how to use guns. What are you doing? But I was over here, pa-choo, 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 like a goddamn cowboy.
Oh, it was a double action revolver.
Something like, yeah, sure.
And stuff like so I can get
That's why I shouldn't be able to do that because I didn't even know what the fuck I was shooting.
I think that's where I get it. It's like this is also like one of the few places where if it were more if it were treated recreationally to an exclusive extent, probably could go.
That's the
Simon.
only
I'm
way
not
I
hating
could do it.
at
Yeah,
all.
that's the only way.
But like, I
that makes
only
sense to me.
even feel comfortable with the subject matter because I know your background and it's so extensive to where it's like I know everything he's spouting out his mouth. It's
Right.
gonna be 100%, like from a perspective of someone who actually has some goddamn common sense.
Right.
And I think that the freedom of accessibility is where I have a problem because a lot of other places, sure, I'd be even fine if you can go to ranges and rent and do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but like for me personally, I just like it's always gonna it's a little tough because I think it's just that fetishization is just so close to home,
Right.
And then like not close to home, my personal feeling, but it's just like it goes so hand in hand.
It can get real gross real quick.
100%.
Especially for African Americans in America. So then that's just the truth. And so anyway.
But it's like I totally
there-
get the hot because there are so many pieces. It's almost like you're building something a lot of the times. You're connecting. It's cool. Like look,
There is an element though when it comes to at least what a lot of African American conservative people will say about gun culture is that if I live in an unsafe city, I don't trust the cops 100%. So the only way I can protect myself is if I have a weapon myself because I can't trust the cops to come up and not just shoot me.
If I'm emperor for a year, no more guns, only samurai swords and claymores.
Somebody said in the chat, sword people are the creepiest of all.
Oh, that's fine. Exactly, because not only will you not be able to shoot people, you will be shunned by society by carrying a claymore. So that's your number 3. It's a valid number 3. It's a very American number 3.
and it's fair number 3. No, and like this not like I was not coming from
No. I everything was said in a way where it's just like I'm not for
All
people.
the bullshit.
I'm not for people thinking that a gun is such a holy thing that you carry it with you when you go to
It's
Chipotle.
your identity.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you have so little identity.
You're
This
fucking
thing is your identity.
Boring. If you carry guns to fucking Starbucks, you're boring. And how boring is that?
Now, do I wish samurai swords were held at that kind of acumen? Kinda, because it would be pretty awesome to be like.
Even if it was irresponsible, that'd be kind of funny.
Because it'd be like, did you
There's
just
no
talk
way.
shit to me, Sam?
Right.
Draw.
Right. Exactly. Draw. Shit, I cut my
There's no way.
fingers off.
There's no way you can find this because it's such an obscure story, but it's one of my favorite like random nerdy stories of ever. So. Back in the COVID years,
The beyond times.
the beyond times,
The
Black Lives Matter protest was happening all over the cities. And then there was this like uber white nerd from Dallas that was like, I'm going to defend like this business with my machete or my samurai sword. I forgot which one it was, but he was definitely a sword nut that had like 10 swords because my friend that's also a sword nut was like, oh yeah, he's a brony and everything. Knew everything about him.
Too local for people's purposes.
Yeah. And so he's like, I'm going to go defend this this business. So the mob came and he was not defending the business. He was threatening to attack people. So the mob kicked his ass.
Like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sword, ground on the pavement.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at man. I'm just saying, you give me one of these, I'll be able to take out all my foes.
Yes,
Give me one of
That's
these.
what that dude thought, and he trained with sword.
cool. Like so, where I'm trying to get to your level of
me
comfort
one of
is like
these.
cool bladed things are kind of awesome. Weapons in general are cool.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole like because there's martial arts and things associated to it. And until gun fu is a literal thing, I will have to wait.
Look it. Give me one of these cane swords. Give me this fucking machete.
funny thing is
give me this
is,
fucking pink-tinted shurikens.
In
Kunai,
most
I'm sorry.
countries, blades over 4 inches are illegal.
Exactly.
You saw the my eyes.
Because I knew it was wrong, and then I saw it was right there, and I didn't memorize it I didn't memorize it because I'm not a dork. Kunai.
It's right there.
Yeah, give me one of these sword blades right here. Just give me one of those.
I want some anime.
No one's
shit.
fucking with me. No one's fucking with me. Shit. Look
You're
at,
going to end up straight like
give me
that,
these
dude.
right here. Give me these nunchuck muskets. TJ, nunchuck muskets. Are these okay?
Oh, okay. Look, so it's stuff like that.
2 shots. And then you have to just fucking boom, boom. Wow, they went completely the wrong way. Fuck it.
They'll fire while I'm spinning.
Fuck it. Then Power Ranger. Yeah, there we go. Power Ranger weapons: mace, sword, bow and arrow, trident, sword, knives, and axe. There you go.
I know this isn't like a cool thing to say, but I'd 100% rather get shot than maced. I've been maced. I don't want.
No, not mace with like spray. I meant like mace with an actual
in the
like
army,
Morning
you have to
Star
get
mace.
and you have to get tased too.
Now,
Also, real
speaking
quick.
of shocking.
Speaking of shocking, Lizard Lopez TTV, first time chatter. Go on Habib, Cash, and Carry. What? Oh, go on Habib. Okay, whatever. And they have a lot of swords and knives. Oh, he's calling me Habib. Oh, it's because he thinks I'm Middle. I think he's calling me Habib because he thinks I'm Middle Eastern. Even though his name is the Mex. I don't know. I'm so confused.
No, go on Habib, Cash, and Carry. I think that was just a statement.
Go on Habib. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna look
Yeah,
up
he was like, I'm not calling you.
Are you calling me Habib?
No.
Because that'd be hilarious. He said, no. Okay, hold on. Habib, Cash,
Lizard.
Sacramento, California. For smoking accessories and general store merchandise. What is that? Uh-oh. I feel like I'm getting baited.
It's a mall thing.
I'm definitely getting baited. Oh, yeah, it's a head shop.
Yeah, he misread the midlands.
You're just giving someone free
Am I just giving someone free advertising? Did I get baited? It's a real... that's the storefront. It's real. What is it real for? Oh, is that what he was defending?
No,
Oh,
he's saying-
Defender Swords. Here we go.
Swords.
Yeah! TJ, there you go. A 21-inch, $16.99 red blade.
Okay, because imagine, I'm telling
Thanks, Liver Lopez TV. I thought you were calling me racist things.
dude,
I apologize.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine,
Defender
we're out there
sword.
and we're back in the day where your swords were handcrafted and shit. It'd be cool.
Right.
It'd be cool. It'd be like, wait, that man does nunchucks actually? What?
That's not a fucking Spartan sword. That's just a fucking medieval sword. I only buy swords from Fuwin, all right? When they start making swords, that's when I
Correction.
start fucking shit up.
I'm a
Lizard
lady.
is lady.
Oh my God, there's so many ladies. No, because I had to assume that anybody in pink wasn't a lady because Serenity's not a lady. Serenity is a man. But then now Lizard Lopez TTV is a lady.
Actually,
who also
to be
is
honest, Serenity is always pink. So,
Yeah, Serenity's always pink. But I
so
don't know-
our head looks down, and I'm just like Serenity.
Right. But then they're also homosexual, so it's also like, meh. Like, I'm just saying, like,
I just thought it
I don't know what I'm
was
saying.
funny that
Don't look at me like that, TJ. You were saying what?
I'm gonna distract from everything you just said.
Please do.
When I was going over the creeper that thought that Serenity was a she, it's like, oh, you like man butt cheeks? I'm sorry, Serenity.
Right.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut your game.
Yeah. When did this turn into sword guy propaganda? When I said I'd allow swords versus guns. But that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Got to do some quick advertising. It's going to be real quick, though, because we want to wrap this thing up and get on out of here for our long extended weekend. So I'm going to go grab a drink of water, come back, do some ads, and then we'll be right back with our top two.
Serenity, come through. We'll wingman for you.
Exactly. And Lizard Lopez TTV, sorry for misgendering you. Hopefully they don't harass you now that they know you're a woman. We talked about it before. They're not going to harass you. And if they fucking do, let me know because I'll fuck them up.
Stop that.
I am. Hey, folks. Did you know that over 5 million people buy Manscaped products? Have bought Manscaped products? Have been given Manscaped products? We were given a bunch of Manscaped products. And I don't even have my Manscaped products next to me because I took them on my day trip to Dallas that I had a business trip on. And you'll see that in the TikTok that I'm posting tomorrow or today by the time you see this. Because Manscaped has supported them excellence for years now. And they've extended our contract because the fine folks at Manscaped love the Mexcellence, and the Mexcellence loves Manscaped. The reason why we love Manscaped is because not only they give us a bunch of free, delightful things, but those things that they give us are some of the best products in men's grooming. And you don't even have to be a man to get groomed by Manscaped. It's Humanscaped, as I like to call it last time, and TJ laughed at because he thought it was very funny that I delayed on the Humanscaped. But if you like having your body, your face, your nether regions nice and shaved and trim, if you're anybody who wants those things trimmed, go to Manscaped.com and get the Lawnmower 4.0. If you got the face, get the beard hedge trimmer. And get your face all nice and dialed up because it's got the dial wheel. It goes up to 10 times and all sorts of times in between. So that's about 20 times because it goes to the half marks and you can be able to level up and it's only one attachment. You know what I'm talking about. It's right there. I've talked about it all the time. But you got beard shampoo, you got deodorant, you got beard balm, you got all sorts of various creams and lotions that you can get for your face, your body, your balls, the chafing, anti-chafing underwear. The chafing is over when you get the Manscaped Boxers 2.0. I had the 1.0 and they kept my goods nice and good. And in this hot ass weather, when I'm sweating like a hog, you need to make sure that your balls are nice and so fresh and so clean. So go to manscaped.com. Use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. That's manscaped.com. coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. And if you know you want to buy some Manscaped products, use that coupon code because it lets them know that we sent you. And if you use that code and they know that we sent you, they give us funds for advertisement, and we're able to continue to do the excellence. I'm trying to get an editor, and the only way we can get an editor is with Manscaped dollars or any other advertisement. But guess what? Manscaped has been our longest advertiser, and they love us so dearly, and we love them so dearly. So be sure to support Manscaped, and be sure to support us by supporting Manscaped. Manscaped, cross excellence. The M&Ms go together like a candy product that I'm not advertising for until they give us a sponsorship. So use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. Get yourself the Boxers. Get yourself the Ultra Smooth package. Get yourself the Performance Package 4.0. Get yourself anything from Manscaped. Your balls, your face, and I will thank you. We'll be right back after these other messages, or back to the show. You never know with me. Waka, waka, waka. And we're back to the... Actually, no, it's an American headband, so it was fine to interrupt. Yeah, it was like I was being waved in by the American flag. Exactly. But in the meantime, Marcos pulled out some of his number 4.
Well, yeah, my number 4.
Treaty
Bourbon.
Bourbon. And so we're going to drink, actually, because one, we've been doing really good on the show, and everybody, I'm really proud of everybody. But two, this is actually for the new chatters, first-time chatters, and everybody in this week. We've had a lot of people first-time chatting, and we appreciate all of you in the chat, commenting, being nice, playing nice, and being respectful of everybody. So I want to thank you all in the chat for being the vocal voices of the excellence and for engaging with us and helping us grow and telling all your friends. And if you're not doing that, tell your friends we need it. We're not that big. So,
Also, one sec.
yes.
And you know what? Special shout out for you, Tina, because your heart may be broken, but here at the Excellence, we always mend that.
Yeah, because you're the number 6, you're number 1 in donations, so you're the most important to all of us. And
All of y'all are important.
and
That's why I sent Tina a shirt.
exactly. So if you give us a lot of money and chat a lot and get your heart broken, we'll take a shot for you as well.
Actually, Josh, hit me up later. You probably deserve a shirt too.
Yeah, you're heartbroken as well.
Well,
And
we'll if you're heartbroken, we'll give you a shirt.
Right. Yeah. Coupon code heartbroken for 80% off of the mexmerch.com. No, it's not true. But Marcos has some free shirts he's giving out. So
But no, this is all for y'all, just for being awesome. We love y'all.
thank you.
Don't
Salute.
forget it. Salute.
Cheers the beers. We didn't tap.
Tap.
There you go. Cheers. Oh, that's no pain. That's no pain at all. That's very good.
I think it's stronger than most. Yep, 95 proof.
God bless America.
The show's not ending. It's
Oh, no, yeah, no. We're at number 2.
Yeah, so
Somebody lost
simply-
count. Somebody lost count. They're like, what number are they on? We're on number 2. And my number 2.
Yeah. Time out, Savage Man. You're in a happy relationship?
What? 5-year wedding anniversary, and you're on the Mexcellence? Good job. That's good fucking programming to choose from. There are so many other programs that would have ruined your marriage by now, and the Mexcellence is not one of them.
And first of all, Tina, you've never seen this cake because trust me, you'd only think about this
Right.
if you saw it.
And I don't have a butt, so that's unfortunate. I just don't have one. There's
Start doing squats,
not,
buddy.
man. There's nothing I can do about it. Also, real quick, so simply too deep. You've been also
can do
interacting a
squats
lot.
about it.
You've been interacting a lot. Is it okay if you ask you something? Now, don't bait us with something insane, but you can ask us a question. Go ahead. It's a lull in the chat, but you get one shot. If you futz it all up,
He's going the distance.
right? If you futz it all up, we're not going to answer it, but we will give you the time and space. So,
going
so
full.
simply
Ask your
too
question.
deep. Ask your question to keep us on topic. America, it's a Psalm 41 song. Anyway, TNA's Heart is Hurting. Girl, go listen to some Bonnie. Look up In Planet record label on YouTube. Sing your pain away with some Korean R&B.
Hey, look, I'll tell you what. For Loko and City Pop will always cure all my concerns.
Bro, I started listening to City Pop based off your recommendation. There's a song literally entirely in Japanese and then breaks into English at the end, but I listened to it. I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
But it's a bop.
It's called Plastic Love. I'm a
Dude, Plastic Love is great.
Plastic Love is a fucking bop. Dude,
City Pop number 4 on my
top 5 Japan things.
No,
That
it was-
might be a good list. Top 5 things from
Dude, it'd
Japan.
just be mine.
No,
would be
it was-
1 through 5 City Pop
No,
songs.
it was like top 5 girly things we like or something like that. I forgot what it was.
yeah.
It's not girly,
All right.
baby. It's all
right.
me.
Yeah, we're gonna get copyrighted. I'm pretty sure, but I'll play a little sample with the
And
funky
Ozzy,
bass types.
Ozzy, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I have listened to Alice in Chains for sure.
TJ looking like a snack. Oh my God, sipping too deep. Wait, sipping too deep. That's not your question. Hold on. You blew it. I said don't futz it all up. Now we're going to City Pop. Oh, this is like the live version or something. Don't worry. That's the, and then that's a fucking good funky ass bass line because no, the album version has like a sick ass bass line. Fucking tight. It's fucking awesome. Anyway.
Dude,
But no, simply 2 deep, you blew your question. Legend Otuken. I can't understand it, but it's addicting to listen to.
no, it's like go.
City Pop.
Okay, look, go put a City Pop playlist on YouTube, and you will go through and knock it out. Airport Lady is one of my favorites. Plastic Love, of course. There's quite a few that I could make recommendations for.
I'm listening to Airport Lady because City Pop is my jam. Let's see, 1984. Let's jump in there. Oh fuck yeah! Oh, you give me some slap bass,
Bro, he slapped.
Oh,
he slapped.
You don't just come in this house and give me some slap bass without me knowing.
No, when you hear the full song, he is slap bassing the fuck out of it.
Okay, so simply 2 deep. You've now said 2 comments where you're not asking a question. On topic is anything America based. Back to Japan.
No, you hear how the bass is louder than his voice. Dude, nah, that bass is like, dude, I love that
Slapping the
song.
fuck out of that bass.
No, I want to go tube and just City Pop.
Down. Super fucking
And then it's like, just
down.
like, oh, dude, I love that.
All
I
right,
love
well, I will leave that tab open. But number 2.
Tubing. No.
No, not Tubin. Not Tubin.
No, time out. Okay, hold up. Before we get there, okay, simply to be, even if it's not on topic, ask your question.
That's a goddamn question.
Just shoot your shot. Go ahead.
All right.
Only because you complimented me, and I do love compliments.
Oh my God.
What do you think about the Pearl Jam trend blowing Gen Z's mind? Oh, didn't know that.
How would you guys handle the type of embarrassing moment that'll
Pause. I was too busy singing Eddie Vedder for anybody to hear the first part of that.
got you.
And repeat.
How would you guys handle the type of embarrassing moment that'll get you heckled by your peers?
Motherfucker, I
Wear
get
it like a
heckled.
badge of honor.
It depends on the situation. It depends on your age too.
I get heckled all the time by my peers. And
I mean, this show is half heckling.
yeah, they make fun of me for not eating butt so hard. And I'm the one that's supposed to feel shame, and I never do.
Yeah,
They try
wear
to
it like
shame
a
me
badge of honor. That's what, I don't know, I learned it as a teenager, but at some point everybody else learns it. It's like, just accept your weirdness, whatever it may be.
And I think there's like funny things you can lean into. Like, yeah, like if it's embarrassing and it gets out there, lean into it sometimes. You know, don't make it your entire personality trait, but you can lean into it and be like, hey, yeah, it's whatever. But on the same vein, yeah, on the same vein.
Yep. If you like a true American, be yourself out of spite. Exactly.
Yeah, but to be honest, like on the same note, right? When it comes to someone's at the wrong time at
Oh, you get caught nuzzling.
Hell yeah!
Own the moment. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Scenario: somebody stumbles upon you and your significant other at the wrong time. Unless your hands are in the pants and you're doing some hefty, sexy business, you might be known as a Casanova first and foremost. If you have cool friends, if I see you, you saw me canoodling with my girl in line at a fucking a burger line, and you were like, "Hey, Romeo, cut it out," and I was like, "All right, PDA." It was so.
But
it
no,
was like
it's a whole thing where you got to be dude, when it comes to loving on your person in public,
Right.
I'm not a super.
don't break the law.
I mean,
I'm not a super big PDA person.
Right.
I've never been. But if someone sees me slipping and is hating on my game, that's on you.
Right.
That's it. You know, of course.
I mean,
if
bro,
it's your
you-
parents that caught you, then that's totally different.
Right.
That is embarrassing. There's no recovery.
Yeah, my dad's caught me jerking it under a blanket, and he's had the couth to not make fun of me too hard, but he did, and that's the thing. You just kind of at a certain point realize either these are your options: own it entirely and stretch your stuff, peacock a little bit. Understand that that's going to be a running joke in your life for the rest of your life. Let's say you pee your pants or something, right? Just them like, you're Mr. Pee Pants now. You just got to own up that your name is Mr. Pee Pants, and that's it. Third option is to stop feeling embarrassment, which that's a lot harder to do because some people like just don't have any shame and they don't own it necessarily. They just don't feel it, and that can be dangerous. That's a poison that you can eat, and if you eat too much of it, you will commit crime.
Yeah, because I said, yeah, it depends on who's stumbling in. If it's your mama, right? But yeah, no, okay, so more than canoodling, I mean like an area.
Okay, you got caught fucking. It happened.
It happened.
Stop fucking in foreign places.
There's a lot of people not getting laid. At least you're getting laid.
Yeah, and also it doesn't matter. Like, shoot, okay, if it's a mutual friend and they bringing it up and they hating on you for smashing in public, that's on them.
And if they were like the ugly friend or something, or you're embarrassed, that means you need to choose your partners more wisely.
Family is the only thing where you can genuinely be like,
Right. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, we celebrate smashing in public. We've celebrated in a church.
Not even in a church. In a baptismal tub.
In a baptismal tub. In the beach.
In a forest.
In the forest.
On the beach.
Yeah, like that's just getting laid. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when it comes to being embarrassed, there are certainly things that can matter more, right? Something like that can definitely be, not advertise that shit, but no. Something like that can definitely be something that, for in that split second, yeah, sure, you'll feel a little put taken
Right,
back.
yeah, of course, you're human.
But my buddy, one of my buddies, y'all know him, he's always at my birthdays, but I was literally like, he walked in on his roommate jerking it, like just straight up, and it's just walked in, and he makes fun of it, but in like the funny, like you poke fun at it, but it's nothing like weird.
Right.
You just like
everybody masturbates, but nobody gets caught shirtless with their pants down
in their chair.
In their chair. I've been caught. I haven't been caught in the chair. I've been caught. Yeah, I've been caught kind of where I was able to hide it and
I'm a
switch
ninja
tabs.
about it, baby.
Right.
I'm like,
well, someone had the good policy of just masturbating in the shower, but I'm like, nah, my phone gets wet.
I mean, I spent a year in a room half this size, a third of this size, with 5 other dudes. I know what all their penises look like.
Right.
And then when you say like, oh, do it in the shower, it's like, well, our shower was also like no separation.
Right.
So, like, no
Marcos,
matter what.
Did you admit that you've masturbated in front of other men?
I admitted that I got caught by other men.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fine.
We didn't do like.
the other one's fine too if you're into it.
Yeah.
No, then you're like a sex pest where you're like, I hope they don't catch me.
Yeah, that's actually true.
That's worse.
Actually, never mind.
That's worse.
Oh, I thought you were talking about white people games, like everybody comes on the cinnamon roll or some shit.
Oh no, that's just
that's weird.
just white high school.
That's weird high school.
That's
thing.
white high school.
But not, dude. Like,
Happy Pride, everybody. Yeah,
No.
Pride's almost over, but hey,
literally, the worst time of the situation is in a finishing state of undress. If you love yourself, you love your body, then it's not really embarrassing. Now, granted, you don't really want other people, seeing probably your +1, maybe.
it's illegal.
But also, time out. Take a couple steps back. The fuck you expect when you're doing it in a public place?
Right.
Like, that is part of the whole thing.
Yeah, that's like knowing is half the battle. That's half the battle. It's literally like, okay, I'm gonna do public boning. Yeah, no, I tried one time, and it was in a car. And it was in a parking lot that I thought was going to be empty for a while, and then it just wasn't. And everybody was just walking by, and there was tinted windows, and I'm just like, do I just keep going? Do I stop? What do I do in this scenario? And then the people next to us just wanted to have a conversation, and it was very, very, very awkward.
Just have fun, man. I've done it in a bar.
What? Just have
Done
fun?
it in a bar.
In a bar, like in a bathroom, or in the bar?
In the bar.
Oh, well, no. I don't have that kind of dexterity. Or that
I
long
had to do it mid shots.
Dark corners of the bar. It's like, whatever.
I was like, I don't have that kind of mobility and flexibility. And I don't have that long of a pain. I'm kidding. Hey, you're limited by the sizes that you have, okay? And some people are more gifted than others. I can't do the reverse lift around, reach around in my privacy of my home, let alone in a bar.
Quoi?
Oh, you're not being adventurous.
I think you just made something up. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is fucking fireworks. I fucking love fireworks. The fact, no, that's not fireworks. The fact that, at least in California, here it's legal all the time, fireworks?
No, it's legal in the holidays too, but it's just normally illegal during the city limits. In the city limits, you got to go outside.
Right. So, like, the fact that it's illegal just all the time where I'm from, and other than the holidays,
Because yours catches a lot of
catches fire. You can burn down the whole goddamn state if you just do that, let alone with It's a Boy fucking fireworks from a gender reveal. So fireworks always was like a special occasion, Disneyland, 4th of July. And then you get drone footage now of fireworks, and you realize how fucking awesome it is that we've been able to fucking harness fucking fire and being like, you explode on my whim in the color I want. Like, that to me is like the most American fucking thing, is taking fire, a force of nature, and being like, we're gonna use this for our entertainment. I fucking love fireworks so much. They bring me such joy, and when set to awesome music or no music, if it's just a bunch of them, I fucking love them. And 4th of July, that's always been like my biggest thing and my favorite thing to do was fireworks. What was it? Fireworks all at once. San Diego accidentally had a catastrophic fire. Not a catastrophic fire. A catastrophic
They had a regular
misfire.
show.
Mixtape drop.
Yeah, I was about to say they had a
Catastrophic
regular
fire.
show plot line happen.
No, yeah. So what happened was all the fireworks from the 20-minute show that they would have had set up went off at once. All of them went off at once. Have you seen this
time out.
footage?
Now,
Hey, Josh was there.
Yeah, now Josh Man Forever does clarify that
I know it's
fireworks
Chinese.
are Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing more American than taking something from the Chinese
And making it better.
No, just taking it and saying and keeping made from China on it.
Yeah.
And then complaining.
Okay, fine. I will admit, if Fu Win made fucking fireworks, I'd get all the Fu Win fireworks.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
telling you,
from California. We found that out.
No, but it was a Chinese guy.
I'm telling you, Fu Win is now like internally my Acme, dude. It's so funny. It's like
Fu Win. There's gonna be a lot of free promotion from here on out. But no, this shit was bananas, and I wish I was there.
Dope. They look scared.
Yeah, how could you not? Because
I looked at the face of God.
she's dragging him. He's like, I want to stay. And she's just like, no, we are moving. Because the thing is,
He's probably also drunk.
right. No, but the thing is that they're all far enough away so that they were never going to hit anything because it looked like they all trajected skyward. So that shit is just. People like the sun is out at night. It's just going and going. Fireworks are like, be not afraid.
It's dope.
This is insane.
Right, and then you get the fucking demon cloud. And then it's done. And everyone is just left like, what the fuck just happened? I love fireworks. Hell, I even like drone fireworks. Have you seen those?
It's just a light show, but I
Just-
also
yeah.
think that's also definitely more Asian than American right now.
Oh, right now, because they have the technology and they're the ones that decided to do it. But once we start getting going with it,
We had a couple during South by.
Sorry, my nose was itching. Okay, yeah, no, it's awesome.
let's see. Yeah, once we start able, like, once I get Goku to be able to fight in the sky with Vegeta via drone, that's when I'm gonna be like, fuck fireworks, this is awesome. Or if you do a hybrid, if you're able to do fireworks and hybrid drone lights, I will fucking
That
cry.
Sounds like a way to lose drones.
Hey, man.
Hey, if it worked for Iron Man,
So I've always thought I'm not a person who believes in throwing your whole life savings at a wedding, but I went to this wedding a couple weeks ago that had actual like sparklers and fireworks, and I said, I'm not in love with my person unless I'm willing to do.
I'm willing to blow up some shit.
Yeah, I'm willing to
Yep.
blow. Like literally while they were dancing, like actual fireworks. It was wild.
Oh, that's adorable.
No,
Have you
like,
seen
it was
the drunk
cool.
dude that like it was a drunk dad that like he had flyers and then he set like the bouquet on fire
That's right. Yeah, I
behind
see
him.
that.
and he just drunkenly dances and turns it off?
Yeah,
Hell
Wedding. Let's see here. Let's say wedding sparkler fire. Let's see if I can find it real quick because I know the clip you're talking about. There it is. Ha! Just having a fucking ball. He sets a barrel on fire. He's just laughing and dancing.
That's what I would do.
He slaps it with his hand.
Hey, look, if
This motherfucker.
no,
Yeah,
so
I love that guy.
So
And everyone-
Serenity, I was at an Indian wedding. Heads up, that is exactly what it was. Like they're fucking all out. It's awesome.
Good night, Aaron.
And to you, Simply Too Deep. Yeah, confidence just like hey, like the moment you start to really just put yourself forward and love yourself like nothing else, like life becomes so much easier. And you're still gonna be self-conscious about plenty of things, but like as long as you just have that full belief that whatever you're doing, it's all good, and that hey, I'm trying to build my best self that I can be.
Right. And I'm having sex. Hey, yay for me.
Yeah, like it's all Gucci. And then just
There
a
was
quick
a time when I didn't have sex.
Right. It was most of my life at this point. Wait. How old am I?
we do not.
Hold on. I might be having. Nope. I'm almost there. I'm not quite there. Of time not having sex and then time having sex.
We don't do reaction streams.
We can for money.
We do react to stuff. Yeah, react to stuff on Compass. That's
We
about
do.
it.
I mean, Compass is probably the thing. If you do have something funny you want us to watch, like it's more than like feel free to let us know.
Right, or pay us lots of money.
And then to quickly get through this last one that they have to ask, how long have we been Twitch streaming? Honestly, like fluidly, 3 years?
Something like that.
Yeah, 4 years. And then
I've been in this apartment since 2020, and then we were doing it at least half a year, but probably a year before that.
Yeah, and then what was it?
4 years? 4 years in this iteration
What
now?
inspired us outside of the love for communicating and conversation, normalizing men who are of different colors talking
Somebody
about
asked us earlier?
basic subjects. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Normalizing talking about basic subjects matter that apparently, like, we have to talk about hip hop all the time. If we have to talk about we just want to talk about everything.
We literally have to pave a road for the Mexican American podcast. There's no BET or anything for us to grab on or anything. There's no cultural pillars. It's like, hey guys, we know Mexican Americans are the biggest minority, and we know you're going through this shit too.
Yeah.
And-
But also, we're not going to gatekeep and be like, we only do things in Spanish. You're not Mexican because you don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. And I call myself the Mexcellence. And people also call me the Mexcellence. Haha, motherfuckers.
But
you tell
we
me I don't speak
realized-
Spanish.
Excellence also means minority excellence. And
They made that up. It's Mex.
We're just highlighting all
We've
of
transcended it.
We've transcended into just
My
being a
balls.
represent. Shut up! It's like you like this.
For branding purposes
And that's what we're
investments.
And in terms of Discord, because I know it's been asked, it's already created.
Right. I have one myself.
I just need to set that up, to be honest.
Right.
You know what? I'll make that my mission before I bounce. I'll make sure the Discord's
All right, Discord will be up. And that's my number 4. Number 2, fireworks. What's your number 2?
I'm going to flip it so that way we can have a surprising number 1.
All right, football.
Football!
Yeah, the fucking ritual of football and drinking booze and hanging with the boys and hanging with tequila shots. It's fucking awesome. Your number 2.
Look, now, when it comes to the way I feel about things, dude, I didn't know.
Take care of your daughter.
I didn't know. That's the best intro. I'm
back in this bitch. Had to take care of my daughter.
Like, I was taking care of real shit.
I like that Josh Man is like, if we're talking about football, commitment to excellence is my favorite show.
There you go.
Hey,
As a Charger fan saying that, who should hate football by all accord.
look, also, I'm gonna do a self plug. If you don't come to the commitment to the excellence, we don't talk just football. We do have a lot of fun on that show. Even if you don't like sports, I actually think it's a pretty good entryway.
We get the comment a lot that people are like, I don't even like sports, but I like watching you guys.
Exactly.
Oh, Josh, man, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Right.
But seriously, football is. I didn't know how much it had a grasp on my life until I realized how much my mood changes when fantasy and football is around. It makes Sundays so much better.
We're struggling between brunches and random trips, and then it's like once September comes, it's like, fuck yeah!
It's like, where the fuck am I going? Home to watch more football.
Every fucking offseason TJ is just like just alone
I just sit in my house
every Sunday.
My dog even looks at me like, who the fuck is this guy? Right? Yeah, shell of himself.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
This is my sleep on the couch time you don't know about.
But no, I literally, when I say fantasy football in general, just that time of year brings a whole different energy out of me.
Right.
In terms of just genuine, like, yeah, man, I'm having a rough week. I'm having, work's being slammed, but I get to that Sunday, I'll have a beer in hand, I'll be hanging out with somebody, and even if I'm not, I'm just getting to watch and yell at something.
Right.
Yeah, even if not, we have the group chat, which will now be the Discord to fucking...
And you'll have a unity and a chorus of people complaining about how their player is doing.
Like, literally, it's so much fun. And then also, football is one of those things where, like, I think in terms of, like, sports is the safest place where I think that more, for lack of a better term, hate should be funneled into. Not be towards the players.
Don't hate someone for being black. Hate them for being
terrible at football.
Yeah.
Right.
And or teams, right? Not the players per se.
Yeah. Like
But,
those
like-
dirty Chargers. Fucking hate them.
But stuff like that where it's like, I feel like football is one of those places, and sports in general, but football is definitely one of those places where color's still a thing. Don't get it twisted. But it's one of
that powder blue fucking sucks.
But it starts to be less about like race. It starts to be more about just I'm about your people, my people.
At a certain point, that does recall a story of my cousin had where she got sick at a Raider game. She threw up on herself because she had some bad food, and so everyone around her was like, "Oh my God, we gotta save this lady because she just threw up and she's a nice lady and everyone's having a good time." And literally, Nazi tattoos on the neck. But they were wearing Raider uniforms, and they went and got her a T-shirt to change into. They bought her a T-shirt.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because we were wearing, at that day, a Mexican lady, at that day, they were all wearing Raider shirts, Raider uniform. And they were united under that one flag for just that 4 hours.
I got pulled over in my hometown, and literally they were like, "Y'all guys are out really, really late." I was with my friends. We weren't drinking or anything. We were just driving late because we were eating Taco Bell or something stupid. And I guess there was like, not curfew, but he pulls up, and then he looks at me, and he's like, "Oh, wait, you're number, 79 on the football team. Oh, hope you have good luck on the game Friday," and just kept me going.
Texas football.
And it's just a matter of like, football transcends all sort of situations. And I grew up in the town you think of.
So much.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
It's just, dude, I get so much joy from just this one sport. It's crazy. And it's American football. Defined as American football, so it's American.
And take a step back to see it as like the people that play football, like they can, like we've already seen Greg Hardy, that was like a middle of the pack defensive rusher, kill it in the UFC. They can literally move into any other sport if NFL didn't exist and dominate it. Like,
dude, they're built different. They're strong. It's like football is a very malleable sport in terms of how you can kind of evolve into other areas.
You guys are gonna be happy about this, but like just this feeling right here, even playing the game, right? I didn't even mention that, right? But just the fact that you're just with the guys, about to run out to the fucking field, getting hyped, having a fucking time.
I like how you're like, you're about to like it, and it's like both of us hate that.
Oh, I said didn't like it. I said you guys aren't gonna like it. No.
I was like,
and then you do the run out and shit. And I was trying to find high school. Look, there's a Gonzalez right there. Look at it. It's just like me, number 6.
dude,
You got people out there. You got the crowd. You got people cheering their fucking heads off.
what other sport is as hype in college as it is in actual profession?
Right.
Like, these guys are making $1 million now. It's so cool, the concept, the culture around it, and like, I get it. It can be toxic in some cases, but when it comes to just as I get older, when I come to like fandoms, things of that nature, and I'm a Cowboys fan, so I get the short end of the stick a lot. There's so many times where even if you don't have a conversation or are able to connect with somebody, you can be like, "So football.
Yeah, I'll wear a Raiders hat. It's like, what's happening to the Raiders? And I'm like, I don't fucking know, man. It hurts. And then that's our conversation starter. And
you
that's
say
how
that,
you make
you know,
friends.
like the offensive lineman of the Raiders. Like, you know too much about the Raiders. Like, we're going to be good or we're going to be terrible because, like,
it hurts too much because I don't even know if our quarterback's foot hurts.
No. So what I'll give Sammy, and
Josh, I'm repping the Colts this year.
So what I give Sammy, and I know I think on our show we say you're just a Raiders fan, but when it comes to knowledge, Sammy and his team's knowledge is encyclopedic. It's like he's true and blue, a true blue text, like beyond textbook.
Is the greatest
Raiders
franchise in the
outside
world.
of that. Like, he doesn't care about other teams, but that's because
I
he cares
literally
about
don't
one.
care about the fucking Commanders. Why would I just waste my brain on them?
Because it's funny.
Oh,
The Commanders are like a clown car of a team. It's funny, but I'm not going to sidetrack it. Commitment to Excellence coming, let's see, it's almost July, a month from now. We'll probably have
figure
our
out the schedule. It might be on Mondays or Tuesdays, or we might add a show Saturday. We don't know what the fuck we're doing, but we got to get more shows out. We'll figure it out, though. Your number
It's
2.
not going anywhere. Don't worry.
It's not going anywhere.
It's just a matter of
when. Might be a Wednesday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, your number 2 is football. Marcos, you're number 2.
rock and roll.
Football.
Robin Williams.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Bo Diddley.
Doesn't sound like city pop to me.
No, but I mean, it is a very American religion, very American invention. Started with Sister Rosetta. And I mean, just goes on to everything that we love today. Credence to, I mean, dad rock on the radio. Fucking love rock and roll.
Fucking rock and roll. Look at Sister Rosetta Thorpe.
Children, Raider, yes, didn't it? Yes, didn't it? You know it didn't it? Oh, yeah.
doesn't get enough recognition as she should.
Absolutely fucking not. And that's the thing. You're like, oh, it must have been like a prototype electric guitar. No, it's just an electric guitar. And then when she solos, let me see if I can find a little bit of that action where she's just fucking breaking. Where is it? Come on. There we go. That's as rock and roll as you could fucking get. This was 1964.
Motherfuckers on a railroad. Like, come on.
Literally fucking.
I was about to say,
As American as you can get.
1964. She's been playing since the 30s or the 40s
Right.
at that point. Like,
Right. Fucking just on a literal railroad track.
motherfuckers on a roof.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, the Beatles on a fucking roof. She's with the people right there.
well,
Rock and roll.
that's the thing about rock. It is definitely every music definitely starts probably closer to the people, honestly.
Right.
But it is the sound of a lot of protest song. Bless you.
Bless.
The sound of just energy trying to escape into the world.
Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, I struggled with like, should I pick country? Should I pick the blues? And I was like, just pick rock because it takes elements from both at the end of the day.
Oh man, I gotta find the what does he call himself? Not the godfather of rock and roll. What is it? He calls himself. My guy's almost gonna give us all disease. Hold on. Let's see. What was it? It was
Patient Zero, baby.
No, not Patient Zero. It was Little Richard and Muhammad Ali's birthday. I think he called himself the architect of rock and roll. That's what he calls himself. Any excuse to play this clip, it cracks me the fuck up. It brings me such great joy. Little Richard's no longer with us. He's gonna sneeze again, and I just love playing this clip. I don't know if you've ever seen this from Muhammad Ali's 50th birthday. It's fucking excellent.
You didn't say that loud enough. Say it again, honey. The king. Thank you.
I love Little Richard so much.
You know I'm for real about this thing. And I love you. Happy birthday, baby. I'm in my 50s too. I know how I feel. Shut up.
I love Little Richard. And then this is also rock and roll. As an originator, and he was around, this is not that long ago, he passed away recently, but still, like, the origins of rock and roll aren't that old.
No.
This is our lifetime.
The only king I celebrate is Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's King of Pop, though. That's different.
I know, they said the king. I said, no, the only king.
Oh,
I
the real
celebrate.
king, not Elvis.
No,
Elvis.
I'm kidding.
Elvis
The
just
only
stole
thing
everything from
about
black people.
rock and roll, which at this point unfortunately left black people's hands, that it was such a new, like the whole idea of a rock star was such a cultural phenomenon that like they literally didn't know how to act. Like the idea of going to 30 different cities and women just like throwing themselves at you.
There was a learning curve.
There was
Yeah.
definitely a learning curve. Not to mention the drugs,
Right.
all the drugs, and
How many drugs can you take at one time? Who knows?
and then it comes to a point where it's just like it just becomes a natural anthem for everything American. Like you can't make a football commercial. Well, I mean, rap is also an element of rock and roll as well, but still, like it's so imbued into our country. Like you cannot fucking turn on a commercial without hearing some form of it.
Or the commitment to excellence every football week. Even that.
Gertz in the intro.
That's rock and roll shit right there. And that's not even a real thing. But that's what rock and roll feel is. What's more American than football? And we put my number two, your number two. Rock and roll. They go hand in hand together.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck the Brits. They did it okay.
They didn't do it first. Sister Rosetta did it way before.
Waiting all day for a Sunday night, which is country rock. But
That's
rock.
it. It's country.
Yeah, but I mean,
Are you ready for some football?
I'm a big fan of actual Southern rock, like Creedence Clearwater Revival up until Dexter and the Moon Rocks today. But yeah, it is one of the most American inventions. Like Serenity said, it's as American as baseball and apple pie. I
you
just
go.
wish I cared about baseball. Or else
And apple pie is to be beaten by peach cobbler. So if it was as American as peach cobbler, I'd fucking have peach cobbler.
Josh, you really didn't need to do that. We're definitely going to be pushing to put Gertz in the intro.
What do you say?
He'll buy a Raiders shirt if Gertz is in the intro.
Oh no, you can do that still. Anyway,
He's just trying to convert.
number one.
Dude, if religion was, or if evangelism and religion was kind of like trying to turn football fans, it'd never work.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Well, you'd have to like legit kill people and take the resources to convert them to Raider fans at this point.
That's true.
So
You're gonna be a Raiders
so
fan.
I know what I must do. Sorry, everybody.
The NFL Crusades.
Why do they think they call them the Raiders for a reason? Anyway, my number one. You guys are gonna get mad. You guys are gonna say I'm wrong, but I don't care because it's my number one, and it's what makes me the most proud to be an American.
Well, at least I know I'm kind of sort of relatively free.
And I won't forget the man who died. Fucking 9/11 ruined us. Anyway, point is,
I gladly. Damn, it is.
I know
catchy.
that song
It's
word
so
for word because of
catchy.
9/11. I know. Defend her still today.
It's actually catchy.
It's a fucking. They played it all the time after 9/11. It's not our fault. My number one's California.
You
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
asshole.
Listen.
Texas
Listen.
Texas has way more identity than that state does.
No. Well, fuck your identity. Whatever. I don't care. No, I got my stats. I came prepared because I knew you were gonna try to refute the shit, and I got the stats ready.
No, we're just disappointed.
Number one in the U.S. with a 3.6 trillion gross state product, fifth largest economy in the world behind Germany, Japan, China, and the U.S. itself. Closing in on Germany. What's his name? I was going to say Abbott. No, fuck him. Newsom was like, we beat Germany, not quite. See, I won't take that just yet.
California continue to be full of.
Number one in agriculture, providing 12.5% of total agricultural production from all 50 states. It's either number one or number three if you
Total
look at
production when it comes to money, because you make almonds in fucking Florida.
no production of the food content.
No, you most of the wheat comes from Nebraska. If
Fuck wheat.
Florida could fuck wheat.
Fuck wheat.
I bet I go into your kitchen, I find a shitload of wheat byproducts.
Nope, it's all corn. and we're number one.
Guess where corn comes from? Not California.
That's where the fucking corn comes from.
But he's okay with that.
One or third in film
let him go.
production and television production in Hollywood, because it depends. It's either the amount produced is like number one, but then the money produced is like Georgia or Louisiana, even like the jobs. So it's top three, and Hollywood's there, and it's synonymous with film.
All these great things, and no one can afford to live there.
Except the people that live there. Thank you. And my parents are not special. And
They got
home
in when it was good.
home to 9 national parks, the most, including California redwoods, the biggest trees in the world, Yosemite, Joshua Tree, has oceans, mountains, deserts, forests, most Michelin star restaurants in the state with 89. Silicon Valley, the origins of Apple, Oracle, eBay, PayPal, Google, the UC system, which has generated 61 Nobel laureates, started in 1868. Lord's perfect eyebrows, me too.
Doc, you literally summoned someone because you said, I love California. Doo-doo.
Where are they?
Lord's perfect example.
Me too. Elevate your game. California every day.
What's
Not
up, Lord's,
done.
What's up, Lord's perfect eyebrows? Thanks for
Yes,
chatting.
Lord's perfect eyebrows. Great name.
That's actually a really good
This is
name.
how we introduce people anytime who's a first time chatter. What is good? I'm not done yet. Second most diverse state behind Hawaii. Fun fact. Hawaii is the most culturally diverse. A lot of probably sub-Asian groups and indigenous groups in there.
Yeah,
I've been to Hawaii, and that's
a good fun fact. But maybe it's because they consider Hawaiians in general as not American. Who knows?
Who knows? In and out in Disneyland. Boom. I can't drop the mic. Boom. It's a lovely fucking state. A lot of great things come from it, including me. Such natural beauty. When you think of perfect weather and when you think of the California coast and you think about how beautiful it is, people talk about in our world how it's a California thing, but when people outside the United States, they go, look at the beauty of the United States, and like half of the things are in California, the Yosemite, the redwoods, the beach and stuff like that. When they think America and they say you're from America, a lot of times they go, do you surf? And it's like, no, we don't surf because there's not a beach in most of the country.
I'll tell you honestly, I'm going to rip off this Band-Aid. My actually from not this country parents learned about America through the show Dallas. So
That's because they got the worst basic cable in Zimbabwe, all right? They didn't have chips yet.
So
all right?
Africa thinks Cowboys. Cowboys think Texas.
They didn't.
I have actual for
Eric Estrada, Sesame Street's in California. No, it's
I'm not even gonna take this from a Texas California stance.
People die everywhere.
I'm not.
Someone said people die at Joshua Tree. I go, people die everywhere.
But
they die. They get drowned in a lake in Austin.
I understand.
By the Austin Siren. We talked about this.
Exactly. Go ahead.
There is someone on a paddleboard just singing
Just beckoning
songs.
young sailors.
I know you had that pickle shot. Come my way.
But it's just kind of like there's nothing. I will say it this way: there's nothing wrong with loving your home area in California. There's nothing wrong with all this other stuff. It's just when you get on a pedestal and it's like it's the best place ever, and it's just kind of like, is it great? Yeah. But it still doesn't stop Chicago from being great, New York from being great.
Which mic are you? I was just gonna end his mic.
No, see, you want to know where we should take more examples from? New York in general?
New York does not. They don't fucking tell you it's great. That's just like
No, they don't
If you
even
go
like.
there,
No,
they have rep for
no,
it.
they don't like New York, but they love their home, and so they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm from New York," and then you're like, "New York sucks," and they're like, "Fuck you, New York's the greatest." That's how they all talk.
I mean,
It
that's not been my experience with New Yorkers. But
that's
it's
because
what-
you're ethnic.
Yeah, New York. New York is the most notable like city. People don't even know it's a state sometimes. They just know it's a city.
Right, because Albany's fucking worthless.
But I'll tell you what.
Is that a state? No. Albany, is that right? Albany, New York? Is that a real place?
Albany is the capital of New York.
Fuck yeah, there we go.
Sammy, I'll tell you what. No one can take this away from you.
Of course you can't.
Because it's your number one. And
Exactly.
you should feel 100% valid in your
And if your number
Aramis.
one's not, and your number one was in Texas, so that's how much you love your state.
We made our list differently, looking at our top fours so far.
We weren't
California is the really good
weren't
reason
so-
to be proud of America.
We're not Californian level full of ourselves.
Industry, food production, video movie production, entertainment, music. It's a cultural
you
hub
could
for
say
the
Hollywood.
world.
Hollywood is like its own thing, but I also think that Hollywood kind of ruined LA in a way.
Mountains.
Mountains are cool, but you don't have mountains that are as great compared to Colorado, Alaska, like
Arizona.
But you gotta go to Alaska.
Alaska is fucking
No,
awesome.
you have to get to Alaska. That's
You have
way
to
hard.
get anywhere.
That's way hard though.
Are they
That's much harder.
Alaska?
What?
Are they racist?
No, they're not. They don't.
No, but
they don't
that's
give
like
a fuck.
way harder.
They're all hippies in
Yeah,
Alaska.
we're confused by black people. So.
Yeah. No, like one of my best friends in Alaska was a native African American. I don't know what you call a black person that grew up in
Look,
Anchorage.
by the way,
and
by the way, sorry. California can't make corn. California shouldn't be able to make anything. We steal all our water, and nobody fights us because we're that fucking great.
I mean, in general, we're getting really close to water wars and like because you just had to renegotiate for water, and that's not a slant on California. There was 5 states involved.
Right. Fine, we'll let you live. Stop voting Republican, or
We'll
we
trade
won't.
you wine for water.
Oh yeah, they're making their own fucking. What's the one for diabetics? What's the medicine the diabetics use?
Insulin.
Insulin. They're making their own insulin to make it cheaper for the people of the state of California. That's the first state to ever do something like that. That shit's fucking nice.
That's actually cool.
That's my number one. California.
And you're not gonna see me die on a hill for Texas. I ain't stupid.
I'll die on any hill for California.
I don't know why.
Because there's lots of hills.
Until people can comfortably live in that state and choose to live in that state. That's the only time I'll actually vote.
Well, nobody wants to live in that state, bro. It's a big old problem for everybody to live in California. Everyone wants to hate it. But then everyone wants to fucking live there.
No one.
No one.
Shit.
I don't really want to live there.
Maybe for a little bit, at best.
I mean, like
don't live in
Oregon.
the US.
You don't want to live in America.
Oregon seems so much nicer.
Permanently. Yeah,
bro,
because why? Because it was illegal to be black in Oregon? Is that why it's nicer? There's no
literally-
black people there?
I've calculated how much it would cost me to be here for every 2 weeks over the course of multiple years, just so I can avoid the fuck of living in this god.
Also, where are you going next week?
California.
Oh, I'm just wondering.
For somebody's wedding.
Oh, lucky.
I said someone's.
Wait, where are they from? California?
Yes.
Good.
Well, one of them is.
Yeah,
one of
see
the other
that?
one's from Texas.
Oh, see? And in between the two, who's the bride and groom? Which
the
one's
bride
where?
is from California.
Yeah, the bride makes the rules.
Okay,
It's always
I was
the.
It's an
making
Indian wedding,
I was
so-
making sure. Just making sure. My number one, California.
So. Man, fuck you.
I'm passing.
I hate the look Californians give when they talk about their state. It's just such an uppity air.
You know what's funny? Like Texans get a lot of shit for that too, but me and you are just kind of like, no, bro. Like the world. Is awesome.
The Texas
This
you guys
country
lived in didn't give you anything.
What do you mean they didn't give us anything?
Gave me football.
gave us football.
You joined the army to go run away from where you were from.
I would have joined the army no matter where I lived.
Not if you were from California.
Well,
And let me keep-
100% if I lived in
And let me keep it simple.
No, you'd find a bridge. You'd be the skunk dude. What's his name?
We're not a person. We're not like states are awesome. We'd rather other world places are better.
Yeah.
Afghanistan's not bad. I don't know how nice it is.
I mean, but there's probably things and beauty there. It gets bad publicity.
Actually, it's funny. Like when one of the things that we saw when I was deployed, I don't know what. I'm not a James Bond freak. JJ would know this. One of the movies is set in Afghanistan. One of the James Bond movies is Richard Moore from the 70s. Roger Moore. And yeah, see, I don't give a fuck about any of them. But we were watching it, and I was like, why does it look so pretty in the movies and not great?
Because marketing. Why would we make the Middle East look good? As America
would be nice.
As America, like
Marcus
why would they're marketing for the last few years?
Oh, we have wars on terror to fight. Come on, guys.
No one knows shit about Africa, and I tell people all the time, Zimbabwe is very pretty and actually not violent. So guess what? You can go there and have a good time.
I saved your life. I saved your life.
Stop it.
That's all it is, right? Hey, don't worry. Mexico's in sepia. We know this.
But don't worry. My number one is actually piggybacking off yours. Not necessarily a state, but the fact you can even get on a pedestal and put your bullshit state on the highest tier you could. And that is actually the freedom to communicate what you'd like. Not necessarily freedom of speech.
What?
I'm kidding. Freedom of speech.
Balls! I'm free to say it. No rhyme or reason. Balls.
And
It's fun.
Bro, how?
You're pretty.
Bro, who? I've got a
Not you are pretty. You're pretty. What do you own that's pretty? Get yours right.
For some, hey, I've got a lot of compliments today. I appreciate you.
I know,
making me
people
feel
talking about your butt, your face, everything.
I'm the complete package. What can I
Booty
say?
cheeks. Man butt cheeks.
Oh, you're also really smart and like good at being around.
I appreciate it. Well, thank y'all. But seriously, I love the ability that, like, hey, I think we talk so much shit about this country, but the fact that we're even able to fluidly, and don't get it twisted, I think some people should have their, ability to say things revoked because they only put toxic things out there.
Not everybody should have podcast mics. You let us know by donating.
Dude, I've heard that a lot as I go through our TikToks now.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because you said that Spider-Verse was a 6 and Tommy said that basketball
I felt like it was...
And that LeBron is not a top 10 basketball
Hey, yo,
player.
I'm one of the comments that said that. I said, oh, man, all these niggas have mics nowadays, huh? I wasn't
Still
on
mad
this
about
shit.
that ending, and you can't just brush it as a cliffhanger.
You said in the chat you gave it a 7.5. I go, you lie.
I did give it a 7.
No, you gave it a 6.
No, I said I felt like giving it a 6. Go to the tape. Check the tape. I felt like giving it a 6, but overall I still couldn't.
Hey, we're not trying to fight today. But the fact you could even say some utterly nonsensical. Man, Marcus,
Like
I don't
LeBron
usually-
is not a top 10
I don't usually
basketball
give you shit. I don't ever give you shit. It was the first time my heart said,
It's fun, isn't it?
fuck this nigga.
I don't say
hate
that.
cliffhanger so much, dude.
But, dude, y'all don't understand that
Thank you,
our
Tina.
ability to communicate in the facet that we do is in and of itself a really big privilege that a lot of places don't have. And a lot of places won't even enable you to communicate like that. You can get off for saying some of the things that people joke around about on
And
the
they
internet.
do.
But
You do.
But even beyond that, right? Not even more of the politically driven things. Just our ability to have stupid YouTube content. Newgrounds was being a thing growing
I
up.
thought you said comments. I was like, no, I don't like bad comments.
Not
But
bad
content, yes.
content,
Stupid content,
right?
yes.
The fact that we can say, hey, you know what? Let's go spend a day spending adult money on some stupid shit.
We have a 17-minute video about why I don't eat butt.
Literally, dumb shit.
I don't know
Is
if
that
it's
over
out
several
yet.
podcasts?
No, that's one conversation.
Damn.
It's on a lot of podcasts.
I don't know if it's.
I was
I don't know if
about
it
to
was
say,
last Monday or
We can
next
make a
Monday's.
compilation already.
We don't have enough cool intern editors. If we do, I'm looking for an editor. Let me know.
Tina, be our editor.
But
Yeah, you got nothing to do. You got broken up with.
I totally get this. This comes at a cost. There's a lot of stupid. And I mean that straight up. Like, there's a lot of stupid out there. But there's also you're not persecuted for what you say. Do I think that there has to be some reins and control on some of these sites a little bit more? Probably. You shouldn't be able to say blatant lies anywhere.
Of course, yeah.
I don't think you should be able to lie. You should be able to have opinions. You could say, I don't like X, not this does not do X, and it's not true. That should not be able. But I continue to say, it's what. Dude was like, God damn.
Yeah, I heard Christina's feeling sorry.
Hey, no, you're.
Hey, I'm
It's an
in love.
extension
I
of the
can't
crew,
say nothing.
baby.
I'm in love. I can't say nothing. Shit. I'm from California, and I got a girlfriend. Shit's good.
From California, so.
I know.
Oh, okay, time out. Tommy Seven was like, the girls here suck. I can only find love in my state.
Yeah, also because I have no game.
That's
Wow.
That's
What?
I said that's a little bit more like closer to thing because the problem is like whether you are pro Texas or anti Texas, none of the girls here are from here.
Actually, not.
That makes it harder.
My significant other is not from here.
Right. What the fuck am I going to do meeting a girl from Virginia? The fuck do I have in common with a girl from Virginia?
Hey, do you know the history of West Virginia and why you suck?
Yeah, I'm not part of the Andrew Tate School of berating women. I'm sorry. Also, because I wasn't fucking 1 through 12. Shit, if it's 13, I'll take it. I know what it means.
But seriously, it's a matter of really and truly just being able to communicate in the ways that we want to and advocate for some of the things that we do. Does it cure this country from a lot of the pain and things that are intricately interwoven into our history and our politics?
Nope.
No. But the fact we're even able to fight against that in the way that we can, though I do think people don't properly know how to do it, yelling isn't the only mechanism for it. You have to actually take action with that yelling.
Fuck are you talking?
But
That was me.
but it's important that we're even able to do that and say dumb things. And so I can literally say, hey, being black's dope, and I don't get crucified for it. And
Butt
sometimes
cheeks.
I do, and that's okay. So yeah, my number one is just freedom of communication, freedom of speech. Now, remember, I do put the caveat, and I quote, not everybody needs a mic and or the ability to tell a bunch of other people stupid bullshit. But
Does this mean I can say the N-word?
no.
Okay.
I mean, you can say it. There's consequences.
There's a lot of consequences.
What would happen if I said the? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
I would call Corey and be like, "Hey, you won't believe what Sam did."
I will
I would call Billy and say, "Hey."
just understand that, like, reactionarily, like, you're gonna get knocked. like it's not even like a matter of like I won't hate you afterwards. I just have to
"Oh,
physically
wait,
knock
no!
you.
Rather than physical violence, I will tell Martin, and then he'll make you cry."
From a
Then I'll call him. I'll triple down. I think that's what happens.
but no, that's too much freedom of speech. Those are areas where I mentioned
Quiet, Savage Manny. You say it then.
I believe in
No.
the freedom to say it. I just believe.
and the freedom to also have consequences towards it.
How about the freedom to sing it in a rap lyric?
Hell no. Though, if you're like Kendrick and set up some poor
was
girl
gonna
in
say.
failure.
I was gonna say.
Now, in that situation, I said that poor girl had to. I don't know what you do. That's tough.
Marcos.
But I think someone else had it in the chat. Serenity, you might have thrown out that. So there's a couple of things just to make some quick honorable mentions.
Call Oz.
Yeah, you have too many black people in your circle to do that.
all 5 in Austin.
But there were a couple of ones before we get to you, Marcos, that were tossed out that I want to just talk through. Hey, number one being comic books. Hey,
That was my honorable mention too.
yeah. Hey, that's
Comic books?
Yeah. No, someone Serenity.
Oh,
threw out
American comic books.
They're a super American invention. Technically, the only 3 like American inventions that of culture that are just strictly American are movies,
Cotton
jazz, cultural. God damn it, you made me lose my thought. Movies, jazz, and comic books.
And unfortunately, you said you said comics over manga. That's not true because they've rehashed the same stories over years. But hey, it's one of the better American things that have come about. And then the other one was reality TV. So
did
yes,
fucking make that.
reality TV is pretty great here. But then if you see not too hot to handle. Is Too Hot to Handle the one where you're buzz? Yeah, Too Hot to Handle.
It's like mom swap.
No, too hot to handle.
It's the buzz.
For Brazil. Where you can't have sex. Man, the Brazil one is wild. Like motherfuckers be smashing like in the first 5 minutes. It's crazy. So
Why would you want to do a game show where you're dating and you can't smash?
they're tricked into it. Like genuinely tricked. Some of them react kind of wild. They're like, fuck, because they're around hot people and you can't do anything.
Oh.
And you lose money if other people smash.
Oh, I would lose money. It's fine. If hot Brazilian women, it's done. Your number. Actually, that was your honorable mentions. And your
Yeah,
number
my
one.
number one was free speech.
Marcos, your number 1.
My number 1 is very easy, and it allows all this fucking cultural shit to happen. And it's just the fact that we have the dopest military in the fucking world.
Okay, you're gonna give me shiver praising California. You're literally giving yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah,
I vet, and they don't get shout outs for because for some reason
They get like 5 holidays.
2,
And free
one of them is for
breakfast.
your dead friends, not for you.
Hey, I'm gonna die and I'm not gonna get a holiday.
What are you gonna die from?
you do get now. Time
There's
out.
no cancer holidays.
You think you're gonna die of cancer?
Probably. There's a lot of
Don't
cells
wish
that'll
that
go wrong.
on you. I'm not taking
No.
that lottery.
There's a lot of cells that will go wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm a big guy, like height wise and everything. I'd rather go with a cancer when
Andre
I'm
the
like
Giant
85.
didn't
This
die
is
of
not
cancer.
Mario Party, and you're rolling
Fine,
a dice,
heart
nigga. Like
disease.
you can just
Fine, heart disease. I'll probably die of heart disease.
That is what got
now
Andre the Giant.
remember Apocalypse. He is a vet.
right. 2 slots got guns and military.
He's an actual vet.
No, but I know this is kind of a dark way of looking at a lot of stuff, but that's something the military teaches you. If you look at Russia just failing to conquer Ukraine,
Sorry, Maggie.
what?
She's got no cancer.
Oh yeah. And all it is just we gave Ukraine 2 things: the SAM missile system and javelins. Those are 2 inventions that we have, and we were just like, hey. Fuck up this entire country with these 2 inventions, let alone the fact that no matter what happens in the world, unless China does something completely fucking crazy, the F-22 can kill any other fucking fighter jet 200 miles away. They don't even know that they're a target of something.
Now, to be fair, we also
That's not even counting the
we also
lasers we invented.
let's be real. We throw a wasteful amount of money into the military and don't give it to other people.
We should probably stop at a certain point, but you can stop funding the military right now. And we still have, just this year, we're perfecting a laser that we can mount to the back of a truck. That it's literally like a video game.
Right. It's all laser. Yeah, but it all funded the Mujahideen, so everyone's kind of mad at this one.
Now, to be fair, let me intercept, and you know how I was just feeling about the other topic. To boost you up, the military goes in just beyond conflict. It actually goes into other research in areas for how we address quite a few different things, like space, how we address actual situations in our ocean. There are a lot of scientific endeavors that are also associated with the military, and we're able to study things through some of those avenues. So it's not all just war and conflict, which is what I think it gets misinterpreted as.
Right.
But the other nature of it is hey, I get it. People have a hate boner towards a lot of things when it comes to the military, and I'm someone who doesn't love a lot of the things about the way our government handles things.
But that's the government. That's not the actual...
But I also know that because of the way that it's positioned and because of the people that are willing to do it, we are able to be cool as a country.
And we have laser beams. Pretty fucking tight.
There's also I know this gets into the real niche things, and I know that people are mad that I mentioned jazz and stuff. It's just you would never live in a culture safe enough to create jazz or all the other inventions that we had if we didn't have such a badass military. And then the badass military at this point in time, you don't understand that the amount of ways that the military fights is very much we are just very good at improvising and American moxie. And this actually goes into something that I tried to figure out how to better word my number 1, but I just went with this because it's what I can talk about the most. But I almost put our fighting spirit in a way.
Right.
Because
there was was it Japanese or French during World War II?
there's so many people that study our doctrine and they don't understand. They
The manual. Oh, those are Russians. I'll put that one up. Go ahead.
Now, and I'm once again, you can pick out the flaws for a lot of different things. And I'm not saying that those things should be ignored, but genuinely speaking, trying to support some freedom of expression.
Yeah, and then I do understand the military does have issues when it comes to what Agent OP is talking about, and I was stationed in the same base where Gian was from. But it doesn't deteriorate from the fact that everything about the military is we don't care what your nationality is, what your ethnicity. All you just learn it puts in your bones what it means to be American, and that fighting spirit transcends the military, and it's that's why we're so dominant at basketball, individual sports, everything in the world, because most of the boxing UFC champions or MMA championships in the world are American because we are so good at pushing ourselves and having that moxie towards the things.
And I would even throw out there that one of the things that may make me sound like an American head here. One of the things that I also toss there is genuinely, there's been people who I know, grew up in the same small town. Military made them change them from, like you said, the race perspective, because you realize when someone's defending your back, like
It doesn't matter what it is. What kind of person the person is, like, because even in the unit that my unit, the culture grew into the 2,000 people that are in my battalion, and in that battalion we have people that over the course of their retirement have decided to transition to a different gender, and every person that was a bigot or racist or whatever you want to call it that hated transgender people got fucking smorgasbord. They were like, no, that's still like our friend that served with us in Afghanistan that went to the, like, it doesn't matter what they were, like who they choose to become. It's still somebody that had your back.
Right. And while you were doing all that and saying all that, I found a bunch of quotes. This is one of the ones my favorite is this was a Russian document. One of the serious problems with planning against American doctrine is that the Americans do not read their manuals, nor do they feel any obligation to follow their doctrine.
Correct.
Secondly, the Nazis, a German general officer. The reason that American army does so well in wartime is that war is chaos, and the American army practices chaos on a daily basis.
Also true. Right.
And then I found 32 quotes from soldiers and stuff. This is from Americans are good fighters with nerve and recklessness.
Bug Weasel, you're not being disrespectful by saying that we haven't solidly won a war, but that you are also wrong in saying that, like, look at any conflict that we've been involved to since Korea, Vietnam, and so on and so forth. We won most of the battles, and I don't mean to get too grim, but the amount of dead VC compared to the amount of American GIs is very one-sided, and it just comes back to this one thing where it's just like the military does what the military does, the government does what the government does, and at the end of the day, you will not meet a lot of people that are in the military and love the government at the end of it.
Right.
to be
As we started this episode shitting on America for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. No, a lot of vets don't like the government.
No, because it's just like you put in so much of yourself into this, like, this system, dying over hills and all this other stuff, and latitudes, and then everything, when it comes back to from a governmental purpose, where it's just you're just pawns on the other side of the ocean, is just kind of like, yeah, Agent Orange is okay. Like all these other things are okay. Like, it's you see how so much of what you did is for naught. So it doesn't take away from, like, so one of the things that I'll talk about as a comparison, because I said number 2, like rock and roll and country music, it's very easy to get swept up and say that, oh yeah, like country music is Morgan Wallen using the N-word all the fucking time and getting canceled for it.
Yeah.
And then there's legitimately a lot of country artists, like one of the biggest country artists in the underground, Zach Bryan, who is still selling out stadiums but just doesn't have a contract with Nashville. He's like, yeah, Budweiser is awesome. Being transgender is awesome because it's American. You can choose who you want to be.
Exactly. That's actually the most American you could be as we end Pride Month.
Exactly.
The freedom to be a fucking entirely different gender.
And Bug Weasel, that's exactly what, like, and that's why I try and make that distinction.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, like, a lot of the military people that I have in my circle or auxiliary are genuinely some of the coolest, like, most actually down to earth, like, learned people that have changed either over time and or have gotten exposure. Not always the case, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
But genuinely, it's like, no, you don't go do something for years and then come back and be the same as you are.
Right.
You learn quite a bit, and it forces you. And hey, a lot of people have traveled to other countries, seen other cultures because of this whole system.
Exactly.
And that's the only way they've gotten exposed to.
Damn.
Keon
Thanks.
Sloan said,
Yeah, someone said, I'm proud to be an American. And donated 5 tier 1 subs.
Really
And they've
appreciate
gifted
the love.
63 to the channel. And we're at 110 subs. We love staying above that 100 mark, and I appreciate that so much.
hey, it's not a contest, but don't worry, it's a contest.
Yeah,
And-
but look, oh, yeah.
and,
but-
Don't- hey, if it's any consolation, Tina, Josh, Man, Forever, Keon Sloan, you already have my special prize for the quarter or half.
And I do want to make a specification just because people.
Oh, it even gives
I
you college
brought it up.
education.
Yeah, it does. But, like, you need to understand that, like, there are bad people that you meet in the military. There are one of the first people that I met when I was in airborne school was a full-on like Nazi with SS lightning bolts that was a Marine kind of thing. But you also meet people that beat the shit out of that person for giving anybody else shit for being a different color. So you do get more in touch with America by joining the military than any other thing, because it is a slice of life. I literally served with people that owned 4 BMWs, and he was just kind of like, I want to join the military to do something different because I'm bored with my life.
Would there be a slice of life anime based off the U.S. military?
It'd be pretty boring.
Okay, just making sure.
But it still comes down to what it comes down to is, like, no matter what conflict or whatever is going to come in the future, you meet a group of people that, through whatever cultural different beliefs, get hammered to this thing where it's just like, what I'm doing for is to take care of the people back home, and that's the most important thing. And I mean, you do get kind of carried away with certain like badass Americanism memes kind of once in a while, but it's just funny that, like, the Russian military has nothing that can touch the F-22 Raptor.
And not even their own little sub-military that almost cooed them in like 3 minutes. So, that
was a group of mercenaries. Really quick
I want to field that for you. I'm going to set it up as the ending of our show, because that was your number 1. Mm-hmm. And that being said, that was the end of this show. We got 3 hours and completely failed at doing 2 and 1 in less than an hour. We completely failed that goal.
Hey, man.
But
we did field more questions than normal.
But we had a very important question from So Simply Too Deep. The most important question, even though they botched it a couple times.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask.
Are you guys anime watchers? Well, I'm not. Fuck that. But
we have a whole anime podcast called The Anime Excellence.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
That was your pitch time.
Sorry, dude. I was closing my thing. But yeah, no, we have a whole anime podcast called The Anime Excellence. We just did an episode last week, I believe. And
they're all right there. If you look up Anime Excellence.
And we'll be doing one soon because JJK is starting. That being said, what's your pros and...
Oh my God, sorry. That was supposed to be muted.
That being said, as a heads up, next week, guys, we only have one show. We're taking Tuesday off because we want you to enjoy time with your family, and we're going to try to do the same.
But if you want to hang out with us, I'll make sure the Discord's ready with that. So holla at us at any given time.
And I will be catching up on all the editing because I may have Monday and Tuesday off. I don't know how that works because it's not a Tuesday, so I don't know if I get just Tuesday off or Monday off.
I get just Tuesday off. That's why I'm not doing anything super.
Well, I'm going to finagle it and see if I can get Monday off as well.
I would be like, fuck it, just give me.
We will give you the Discord information on Instagram, so be sure to follow us on Instagram. Do it. Do it right now.
Heavenly Delusion is great. Thank you for watching it. I hope our recommendation helped.
So yeah, lots of stuff. TJ will let you know when it drops, and I'll let you know when it drops. So follow me on social media. Follow the Excellence on social media. TJ, thank you.
Follow the Excellence. Por favor.
Marcos, thank you.
You're welcome. Next Thursday, we're going to have our the show that we were supposed to have today, McGrew's Reviews, and we're going to try, maybe it'll be a little bit longer show since we're a little bit more rested. We don't know. But
and this time, even though I won't be there, I'm going to make sure these boys read my opinion.
Where will you be again?
America.
Goddamn right. You're goddamn right with that, TG. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit. Be sure to watch all of our old content. Be sure to share with all the people that you love. Share with all the people that you hate. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Where's my silly wipes?
Also, Apocalypse.
Hold on. How many cool wipes do I have? There we go. No, gotta show my hand. Couldn't do it fast enough.